What's up, team? Let me know how the sound is. I gotta grab my headphones, so just bear with me. Today we have JetBlue earnings, we have AMD earnings, we have a bunch of earnings to watch today, so just bear with me. We'll get it all set up. I'm not home. Clearly, I'm traveling right now, but the show must go on, as they say. Let me know how the sound is. Hey, my man Jan, what's up, dude? Long time no see, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. All right, so yeah, today we got. Can y'all hear me? You should be able to hear me. Today we got Caterpillar, DuPont, Uber, BP earnings, JetBlue. Here's Uber. Here's CAT. And here's Tesla. So Tesla all the way down to 870s, but hit 930s yesterday, so still strong moves. We'll see if it holds these gains that it made. I'll get the Benzinga scanners up in a second as well. PayPal, yeah, PayPal, AMD earnings are this evening. So PayPal, Gilead, EA, PayPal. I said that AMD, SoFi, Airbnb, all earnings today. Bro, once I learn your name, bro, I'm never gonna forget it, man. You know, especially like a unique name like Jan, because I called you Jan for a while, and then you corrected me and said it was Jan. So that kind of stuck in my head. I remember that. Yeah, all good, bro. Yeah, HKD, the craziest short squeeze. 900s, man. Just ridiculous. Went all the way up to almost 1,000 yesterday at 90.5 right now, so just crazy. Yeah, all good. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my headphones. I'm going to get my coffee. I'll be right back. Hey, what's up, KP? Hey, good morning to you as well. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. It's a little bit different than I'm usually. The real question is, how is my internet running today? It should be running pretty solid. I did a speed check, and it's pretty solid on my mobile hotspot. Hey, what's up, Michael? No, don't connect to my phone. All right, so you basically think it's time to short the SPY. Got you. There we go. All right, so we should be able to get the music going now. Hold on one second. Did I really change my password here? I don't know. Ah, dude. It's going to make me forget my password. Oh, okay. All right, hold on one second. I got to reset my password on Epidemic Sounds. Oh, these are all bicycles. Buses. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I got to reset my password, unfortunately. There we go. But honestly, it's a beautiful day, man. The coffee machine works here, you know. There we go. All right, password is reset. Like I said, we do have some big earnings today. We are going to be covering some earnings calls later on. There we go. All right, we got the music rolling. I don't really want to say where I'm at, Manina. I don't really like saying where I'm at, to be honest, when I'm on vacation. Let me just make sure everything's good. Headphones good. Headphones good. All right. Let me know if you can hear. Uh, you should be able to hear everything. No, I'm on. I'm not in my office, man. Like I said, we have some family stuff to do. You know, some bad news, family-wise. You know what I mean? So, got some family stuff going on, unfortunately. And yeah. Every time this happens, somebody always makes the assumption that something happened with Carol and I. Carol's right there. So, nothing to do with Carol and I. Like I said, it has to do with my family, some of my older family. Um, yeah. All right, guys. So let me get Benzinga up. I could probably get the Benzinga scanners rolling here too. But yeah, man, HKD. It's definitely what we're gonna watch today. It's still such a weird move, bro. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I see it's making parabolic moves. I get it. In terms of like a risk reward situation, like if you got in at like 37, sure. But to be honest, it just seems like a slot machine to me. You know. All right, it looks like Cat might be out with their earnings. Let me see. All right, so yeah, Caterpillar did drop their numbers. They put in second quarter EPS of 318, beat the 301 estimate. Sales of 14.2 billion, beat the 14.38 billion estimate. So Cat did drop their numbers. Here, you can see their numbers right here. Hold on one second. Don't we have some fundamental data coming out this week too? Something like that. Yeah, here's the Caterpillar numbers. Let me get the scroller at the bottom of the screen. We also had Uber numbers coming out today. That might be big. There we go. She finally got tired of your crap, bro. Not yet, dude. Not yet, man. Maybe one day, bro. But not right now. APGN, what's up, KB? Yeah, HKD up to 90.5. Cat dropped earnings. Third quarter EPS earnings beat. AMD's dropping numbers today. It's at 95.45. We got Tesla down at the bottom right at 876.20. Yeah, BP dropped their numbers here as well. We can talk about the BP numbers too here. BP dropped second quarter EPS of 47 cents per share, beat the 80 or worse than BP put in worse than expected results. BP dropped second quarter EPS of 47 cents versus 83-cent estimate year over year. Or no, versus 83-cent year over year. Revenue of 69.51 versus 38.35 year over year. So BP's profitability went down, but their revenue went up, which I don't really think is a good thing. You know, they did issue guidance, but it looks like BP was an earnings beat, I guess. I'm showing second quarter EPS of 47 cents versus 83 year over year. So worse than last year. Higher revenue though, better than expected EPS and revenue, I guess, for BP. And they're at 29.50s right now, 29.50s. And then again, we're going to be watching HKD. Getty. Ooh, Getty going crazy. Yeah, man, Getty all the way up to 40 bucks. Benzinga. About, oh yeah. Just my thoughts. I want to go in heavy around 33 to 36 of the SQ, basically the short Q. NASDAQ getting a little overextended. Fed's releasing data on Friday. Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, do you, bro? I'm not going to tell you not to. AMTD? You mean HKD or Ameritrade? AMTD's Ameritrade, right? Wow. I know this is AMTD. So these two are related. HKD must be related to AMTD on the bottom, right? This has got to be related to the HKD. Are we lagging at all, guys? Hey, what's up, Rich? Yeah, this has got to be related to HKD, right? For AMTD. We are lagging, or it's related to HKD. Which one? No lag? Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm looking up AMTD right now. This is AMTD Idea Group. So this company owns 90% of AMTD Digital. So this bottom company owns 90% of this top company. But is this a squeeze, I guess, is the question here for HKD. It's got to be a short squeeze. All right, for it to make moves like this, it's got to be a short squeeze. The float is not small, it looks like, for HKD either. All right, we're gonna be doing our Twitter poll as we do. I'm lagging. Hey, what's up, Aapl? Yeah, it's absolutely a squeeze. Yeah, for sure. Saw how Rev squeeze made 5K. Nice. Yeah, a lot of sympathy moves with some of these crazy things here today. Let me fix mine. There we go. I think I get it from Benzinga. You can check out the link in the description. Super useful platform. You can even try Benzinga out for free for 2 weeks without even needing a CC number if you want to check it out. But yeah, who is cold, man? Hey, Carol. Hey, you got like a sweater or something, baby? It's cold over here, dude. Yeah, man. So I hear a lot of people talking about Govx too. There's the Caterpillar numbers. Govx gapping up as well at 416. So we got HKD moving some too. Which one, Pawn? I see Rev. REV here. Going crazy too. Yeah, I've been telling people about REV. People ask me about REV. One of the most legitimate short squeezes we've had in a long time, prior to this craziness over the last few days, I guess. Yeah, nice Martin. Okay, so we're not getting any lag, guys. I hope not. We should be. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do a poll today. I guess the poll for today is, does HKD break 1,000? Yeah, so that's the question for today. Does HKD break over 1,000 today? Yes. No. All right, so that's our first Twitter poll this morning, bright and early. Again, y'all go follow me on Twitter. We've been growing our Twitter like crazy lately, and we appreciate the support. There's the link. Vote on the poll. Does HKD break 1,000 today? What was there earnings this morning that made the buy drop? Yeah, there were a couple. We had specifically, we had Cat, which I believe had mixed results. They had a EPS or profitability beat, but a sales miss for Cat. So Cat had a sales miss, profitability beat. BP had better than expected results, so it's gapping up some. Trying to figure out, I used the Benzinga earnings graphic. We got a bunch of stuff today that we're going to cover in terms of earnings, so be ready for that as well, team. Okay, I can't handle this song, bro. It's just like Hello Kitty soundtrack. There you go. All right, but yeah, so we have Uber earnings today. I forgot about Uber. There's BP. Here's Uber. Let's see what Uber did, man. Uber hasn't really been a super popular stock lately, man. All right, so looking at Uber, nothing out yet. So Uber actually didn't drop their earnings yet. We had Cat, Uber, BP, JetBlue also dropped numbers. So again, BP announced a $3.5 billion buyback, raised dividend to 6 cents, posted second quarter EPS. Yeah, we're gonna drop all these in chat just so we can see them like we do. So there's Cat and BP. What else we got? Cat, BP, JetBlue. I'm trying to include all these in one post. We got JetBlue. Did JetBlue drop anything yet? Looks like my internet's struggling a little bit. Hopefully it sustains. If I'm lagging, let me know. It doesn't look like JetBlue dropped their numbers yet either. So that's all we got. We got these two. Hey, what's up, Quan? Hey, what's up, Cincinnati? Hey, what's up, bro? Getty, the small caps are going crazy, man. Is what's going on. So it's just small cap craziness, bro. That's all this really is. Getty, y'all do me a favor. We already got a bunch of votes on whether HKD is going to break 1,000. So far, we got 5.7% of you guys saying it is going to break 1,000 today. About 43% said no, it's not. So again, vote on the poll. Yeah, AMTD was the crazy move here, to be honest, this morning. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Cat? Yeah, that's Cap. He's here. What's up, Alejandro? How you doing, brother? TBLT, no lag. Sent you something. Hey, got you, man. Hey, what's up, bro? Dan Jeezy. 1200. Sleepy, we gotta pay attention to the money game. Hey, bro, it's one of those days that it's just kind of weirdness, man. I'm glad I'm trading today. Can y'all hear the music? You should be able to, right? Govx back up to 420s. What should I buy right now, man? I know we got AMTD at $6 here. See if he gets back over VWAP. HKD going crazy. GOVX and Revlon moving too. Calls or puts today. Hey, that's a good poll idea for this poll. All right, yeah, we're gonna do that poll here. Craziness in the stock market today. Calls or puts? Calls, puts. Vote on the poll. Now that's cool, Mozart. If you plan to hold it long term, it depends on how long the option is. Most of the time, these are not going to hold their gains for stuff like Getty. Most of the time, they're not going to hold their gains. But short term, if it's a short term option, you know, there's clearly risk, I think, in terms of put options for Getty, just because this thing's squeezing up monstrously. Just huge rips, huge moves. Bro was trying to seduce us. Hey, bro, that's what I do here, bro. Seducing you guys with the cool sounds of John in the morning, you know. Ooh, coffee's good, guys. No, haven't heard that news, Danny. Tell us about it, though. Oh. Bro, honestly, we need to just leave China alone, dude. Like, you know, like, I don't understand why, like, the U.S. is, like, putting its nose in other places where it shouldn't be, bro. You know what I mean? Like, let's just, like, stay neutral and just be like, yo, China, you do your thing over there. You know, Russia, y'all do y'all's thing over there. You know? And I'm not even talking about the Ukraine stuff. I don't know what to do there. You know, all I'm saying is we need to mind our own business here in the United States, bro. Especially our foreign policy. You know, like I can support the U.S., but what I can't support is the U.S. just kind of going around, just antagonizing. You know, I'm not even saying that's happening here. I'm just saying. You like a zombie right now, yo? Me? I look like a zombie, bro? That's not very nice, man. Do I really, man? Am I looking like a zombie today, bro? I don't think I am. I'm just early, bro. It's early. I mean, I'm drinking my coffee, bro. I'm trying to wake up, dude. I'm trying to wake up. Yeah. I'm not trying to look like a zombie, man. You know? Right, exactly, Tyler. You don't understand foreign policy. You know, I do. I just try not to. I don't want to I understand as one of the economic superpowers that we need to act as kind of like a protector of nations. I also understand the real reason that we've entered most of the wars we have over the last century is for oil purposes. Um, most of the time, somebody wants to take us out of the petrodollar and instead put us on a value-based currency, and then in turn, we don't like that, and so problems are started in that regard. But again, it's not really something I feel like talking about on stream. All right, guys. So yeah, AMTD up to 7s here. So AMTD back up VWAP. Should I buy this? I mean, it's a huge range position here, so it's going to be small size no matter what. I've been doing this whole way where I just now figured out over the last few days that I can do this. I figured out that I could drag it only a few days ago. INTC. Yeah, I ended up getting out of my INTC trade. I mean, we made some money on that one though. Should I buy this pullback though? Something's telling me I should. I'm gonna buy like 10 shares, so it's not gonna be big. All right, we're in 10 shares of AMTD. Let's see if we lose money. We might. I'm still in my snap trade as I do. INTC. Yeah. You don't have like a hoodie here? Yeah, that's mine. What you brought by any chance? It's just cold, bro. This should probably be all right though. All right, but yeah, Getty's up there. HKD is making moves too. Look at AMTD though, man. HKD, AMTD. No. Yeah. Kind of need these lights. No. There you go. Yeah. Sorry, baby. I love you. Just go over there. Turn over. Kick the kids out of their bed. Make them go over this bed, and then you go sleep on that one. All right, guys. Again, y'all voting on this poll. All right, so we got Uber dropping their reports. Still waiting for the Uber numbers to actually come out. We're in AMTD. There's HKD ripping up. Here's Uber. All right, so Uber finally dropped their numbers here. Let me post these. Uber posted second quarter sales of 8.1 billion, beat the 7.39 billion estimate. Gross bookings are at 29.1 billion, up 33% year over year. Still, Uber posted GAAP EPS of minus 133, missed by $1.06. So it looks like they only expected about a 27-cent loss per share in GAAP EPS, but instead showed it minus 133. So a big miss for Uber. I'm sure Uber's probably going to react negatively to this. I'm assuming here. Wow, Uber is actually reacting positively. And I mean, I guess their base sales came in better than expected. Gross bookings are up also for Uber. This is what we see. You see the numbers there. Yeah, it doesn't really make too much sense here, to be honest. Yeah, and I mean when you consider it, like, okay, so uh, GAAP earnings are probably the most real and relevant earnings. You know what I mean? So with Uber posting GAAP miss here, so Uber posted a GAAP miss again. Uh, Uber GAAP EPS, which if you don't understand, so there's a few different abbreviations that we use in earnings. Um, uh, One of them is EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Right, that's one of them. You'll see that a lot when you're reading earnings. Again, it just stands for earnings. EBITDA, earnings before interest, uh, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. And the other one is GAAP, basically GAAP, which just stands for generally accepted accounting principles. Right, so it's basically the EPS, the real EPS, excluding outlier like results, like outlier numbers, like outlier payments, or like unusual payments that they're not normally going to get. And so with that, the most real earnings that you could look at is the GAAP earnings, the generally accepted accounting principle numbers, because it's going to take everything irrelevant out and look at the true data behind it. And so with that, Uber posted a GAAP miss of minus 133, and so a big miss there. But Uber's ripping up because I think people don't really understand earnings. Uber did post second quarter sales beat. Third quarter bookings came in at 29 to 30 billion. Adjusted EBITDA came in at 440 to 470 million. So Uber reported they have positive cash flow for the first time ever. Yeah, that's probably why they're going up. Good, man. I know Uber, again, okay, so a lot of people hate Uber, and I don't know why. I guess the effect that they have on the taxi industry, but like Uber has changed fundamentally the way we travel. And I think anytime you have a game-changing company like that, you know, they're going to succeed long term. Over time, they're going to become more efficient and more profitable, most likely, at least, not always. And so I've always been kind of an Uber bull, but I don't really like some of these numbers that they're showing here. I just think they miss too much in terms of EPS profitability. You know, when you miss by 106, $1.06, it's a big miss for Uber. But you know, we'll let the optimism reign here. It's all good. We do have AMTD. We're in this now. Again, Revlon ripping up at 930s in pre-market at 934s, 935s. All right, guys. Uber at 2740s. Ripping up. We're in AMTD. Look at Revlon fly here, though, guys. At 950s. Oof, big movement. All right, guys. So yeah, AMTD is up there to sevens, pulling back to 650s right now. All right, guys. So yeah, we are in AMTD, small share size here, small share size. Yeah, Revlon ripping up at 940s right now for Revlon. Just huge moves here, to be honest. Yeah, Revlon with a crazy spike. All right, guys. So yeah, so we're in AMTD. Should I buy Uber dip? I don't know. Revlon pulling back to $9 here. Let's see if we actually bounce off of 9. Hey, what's up, Robert? The 7 a.m. Robinhood retail traders. Yeah, bro. We've had a pretty solid week here. Last week and today and yesterday. Yeah, guys. So we'll see what we get today, man. Honestly, my internet's running okay, so that's all I really care about, to be honest. So hopefully the internet keeps doing well. HKD ran HKD or AMTD. HKD is ripping up huge here. Oh man, I didn't even see the Astros game. Let me check it out. Did somebody say that we got Trey Mancini? Nice. Oh, and we got Christian Vasquez. Hey, dope. Too bad I can't watch the Astros because the stupid blackout restrictions for absolutely no reason. What's up, Jaron? Yeah, maybe Menina. Crypto down. At least it has been over the last few days. Not saying it won't bounce back though. It could. Hey, what's up, Jaron? KRKR running because of BK. I think a lot of stuff is running in sympathy with HKD. You know, AMTD owns 90% of HKD at the top. So this bottom right chart owns 90% of this top right chart. Revlon is probably moving up in sympathy. I think we got like Redbox moving as well too. Yeah, Bitcoin going down as I said. Moving up a little bit though over the last few minutes. Yeah, the Juan Soto contract thing will be interesting. Moving up to test 23K. Yeah, I mean, it's up to 22.9s right now. It's been moving up over the last like hour or two for Bitcoin. But the last day, it's been mostly sideways, unfortunately. right, guys. AMTD will pop. Yeah. Again, guys, what's your favorite stock right now? Looking at the votes today, I said craziest in the stock market today. Craziness in the stock market today. Calls or puts. 52% say calls. 48% say puts. If we look at our Twitter polls, right now we got the one poll going on. Does HKD break over 1,000 today? Yeah. What do y'all think? It's pretty close up here, man. I mean, it's close up there. I could also add a little bit. I might add 5 shares to AMTD. It might just punish me for it, but like it's small enough size where we're okay. We just added 5 shares. We're at 15 shares of AMTD. I also might put my Benzinga scanners up. Do y'all want the movers list from Benzinga up here? I can put it up if you guys want me to. Let me know. AMTD will pop. Hey, I'll good locate. Wow, I just saw 11 times. Oh yeah, Bill Russell. Yeah, I saw he passed. That dude was the man, bro. 11-time champ. He's definitely in the argument for greatest of all time, you know. I think it was a little bit early to be the GOAT. He's definitely the old school GOAT. Up there with like Abdul Jabbar, Jordan, LeBron in the new school, but he's definitely in the argument for sure. But yeah, there's AMTD. Uber holding at 27s here. Revlon pumping up to 10s here. So 990 is the high from yesterday for Revlon. So 990. It's at 960s here. So yeah, Josh, I can trade gold futures. Yo, how's AMC reacting to all these other squeezes in small caps? There's AMC, so AMC back up too. So maybe it's the short squeeze summer that everybody's been looking for. Is the Discord link not working? Which one are you trying to use, bro? JJ. Yeah, I got you, man. Hold on. You gotta try this one. Well, yeah, they're all free. You know, we don't charge it on Discord, bro. It's all free. But yeah, I can trade gold futures. I'm pretty sure, Joshua. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm not 100% sure. What's the gold future? I've never tried, to be honest. I could try real quick. Hey, give me the symbol and tell me what the tick spread is for the futures contract, and I'll try it real quick. All right, guys, so AMTD did pop up a little bit. Here's Tesla. Tesla at 887, still watching that. We got GOVX moving to. We're trying to hold these support levels. Nice. Hey, well, welcome, JJ. We appreciate it. Yeah, it's just a free Discord, bro. So everything's free here. My name is Nick Papa Giorgio. You know, the GOAT. So if you need me, just add Nick Papa Giorgio. You know. Somebody asked me why I changed my name again. It's like, listen, bro, if I'm not gonna have fun with my Discord handles, what am I doing in life? You know what I mean? All right, guys, we did get a pop for AMTD. Let's see how HKD reacts to this here. If it reacts at all, that is. We did get a pop for AMTD. So AMTD trying to break over 7 here. Looks like the short-term resistance is $7. Green on this one, though. That's nice. Revlon still pumping up. HKD up there. Let's look at like GOVX. GOVX falling back down. We got Revlon squeezing. We got Uber moving. We got Caterpillar dropping numbers today. We got JetBlue dropping numbers today. Looks like they're out with their stuff already too. Revlon dipping down some. AMC, GameStop squeezing up a little bit. Tesla at 889s. All right, guys, so AMTD flying up here. I think we're just going to take 7 shares off. Take profit here. Hold our little 8-share position. Green. Bought the dip to the VWAP. VWAP bounces usually work with momentum plays pretty well. Tesla back over 890s. But I think this is good for sympathy on HKD after the opening bell. If this rips up and breaks like $8 at the open, we're gonna hold the rest too, as long as we can. Hey, what's up, Kurt? GC $10 tick. Okay, got you. Here, let me try it. Just for you, bro. Just for you. Oh wait, /GC. Gold futures. Yeah, we're testing highs too. Might be a time to buy the dip. $10 tick. Okay, got you. Is there a micro gold? Look, we'll do it just for you, bro. Just for you, dude. If I lose a bunch of money, I'm gonna be mad. But no, you can certainly trade them. You got to get approved for futures on TD Ameritrade, though. Okay, yeah, they work. I just made $10 from them. I'll be your guinea pig, sir. I'll be your huckleberry. All right, here's Uber. Yeah, Getty going crazy too, man. I forgot about that one. GETY. Yeah, Getty's big too. Definitely interesting. You know, you should be watching Getty. You should be watching Getty too. We got Activision dropping numbers yesterday too. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about leverage regarding TD Ameritrade. I'm really not sure. All I know is I have a margin account, and so they do allow margin account. You just got to get approved for futures. And of course, there's no PDT in futures. Very nice, Devin. All right, AMTD popping up. Getty pulling back a little bit. Mystical is got some Mystical's in jail, bro. Danger, you know. I'm sorry I had to do it. I don't know what he's in jail for. Ooh. Oh, bro. Somebody reported, man. Oh, man. Somebody reported the news today in music. It said Nicki fired her assistant Beyonce. Beyonce can't say spaz in her music. Mystical is in jail. Drake got COVID. Wendy Williams is sick. Mpox epidemic. Neo cheating on his wife that was once a side chick. Dirk got popped in the eye. And America sent Ukraine 50 million. And we got AMTD ripping up. But no, that made me laugh. If y'all know the real story, like I've seen the little Dirk video too. Those are funny. So. I guess nobody here understands like Louisiana music. If y'all don't understand my Mystical joke, I actually met Mystical too. All right. Anyways, Getty, pull it back some. Not really doing that much. Revron dipping under VWAP here. Uber under 27s. We got AMTD at 740s. KRUS, I don't know. We'll see, man. HKD at 900s. Yeah, y'all probably remember Mystical then. Man, Mystical was the Louisiana rapper. He did Danger. What was the other Mystical song, man? I gotta look it up. It's been a while. Yeah, Mystical had Danger. Shake ya. Watch yourself. Yeah. Shake ya. Watch yourself. Yeah. I remember that. That's old. But you love it, man. It's Louisiana music. You gotta love it. Yeah. Yeah, Sam, you know. Mystical used to be handsome. Yeah. I can't even talk about what he's in jail for. It's kind of a not appropriate topic, but y'all can look it up. He's in jail right now. I think he was already in jail, but sad to hear, man. Oh, and it's his third time getting charged with this too. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, for real, Steve. AMTD owns 90% of yeah, Virgo. He's in jail again for the same thing too that he was in jail for last time, unfortunately. AMTD running up here. We're still holding our H shares. The reason AMTD is running is because it owns 90% of HKD, which has been one of the crazier moves that the whole market's been talking about. HKD started off on the 26th of July at 37.50s, and now it's at 900. So huge short squeeze. Has to be a short squeeze for HKD. There's not really any other justifiable explanation here for HKD running, but yeah, back to stocks. Sad to hear, man. All right, we're at 900.5s. AMTD still ripping up, so still looks good on that end. Clay Mino, underground rapper from BR. Bro, it's been a while since I've ever heard about any of these underground rappers, bro. The last time listen, I haven't lived in Baton Rouge for like 10 years, 12 years. You know, the last underground rapper, hey, AMTD is breaking highs right now. It's over $8. It's at 811s. Currently holding a piece. I can't help. I probably should take at least a little bit of this off, huh? Who knows how high this will go? I might have the biggest FOMO ever. Okay, I'm just holding this, actually. I'm just going to sit on this. At least for now. Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. All right, we're going to hold these 5 shares, and we're just going to sit on this forever. But yeah, I haven't lived in Baton Rouge in over a decade now, so it's a while since I've really been in touch with the music scene over there, man. The last time I lived there, Kevin Gates was an underground rapper, kind of. You know what I mean? Kevin Gates was like an underground rapper the last time I lived there, so that's how long it's been. You know. AMTD at $8. I don't know, man. I'm just holding AMTD. Hey, what's up, Billy? Good morning. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper? Are you originally from New York, New Jersey? I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hugh. I can kind of understand. I've had a few people tell me that my accent sounds like it's from up north. I think people who might not be used to a Louisiana accent might not understand the nuance behind it, to where it kind of sounds like a South Louisiana or like New Orleans accent. Kind of sounds like a little bit like up north. It's not the same. It's a little different too, but the slang is very similar, I guess, that you'd use. Or maybe you're talking to JJ. VRAX? Yeah, I saw VRAX running yesterday. You do not have a southern drawl at all, bro. None. From New York City. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been running this YouTube channel now for like 10 years, and so I think Carol, my wife, probably sounds a little bit more southern than I do at this point. But yeah, I think after a while, when you're just talking to people nonstop like this, eventually your accent's gonna go. I think mine probably has. I still have a little bit. Depends on you know. If I'm talking to somebody from Louisiana, it probably kicks right back in. But if I'm not, I'll just talk normal. You know. Is Rev over? I don't know. Rev is still testing that $9 VWAP area. So it's still testing $9 right now. So we'll see if it holds. $9 VWAP area seems like a logical support to watch. Hey, good luck, JJ. You just gotta hope it holds its gains, brother. Hey, John, you got some coffee yet? You don't. Yeah, Just Joe. I don't know what you're saying, man. But yeah, good luck, JJ. You know, I'm not gonna say it's not risky for you to hold AMTD overnight, man. You know, let's just hope it holds its gains. I think it all depends on what happens with HKD too. It took me about a day to get approved for futures, Joshua. About a day, not super long, to be honest. What do you think Snap floor is? Around 7? I like Snap. I'm holding Snap actually, but again, as for where the bottom is, I'm not sure. Uber altitude actually bouncing up at the VWAP here. VRAX is still trying to. Here's Snap. Snap's just dropping with the overall market though. But again, I think long term, it'll be fine. We'll see. Yeah, I bought the dip on Snap, but I'm planning to hold it as long term as I can. But everybody knows I'm kind of a huge wimp in that regard, so who knows if I will, you know. All right, let me y'all do me a favor, hit the like button as well. We got about 300 people here, which ain't really too bad for less than 8 a.m. now. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. Hey, there we go. We got 300 people here. Hit the like button as well, team. Bump those numbers up. We're gonna post this to our Discord here, plus our stream link. Yeah, vote on the poll, team. All right, guys. Hey, AMTD still ramping up. We bought that dip. We ended up buying it. Our entry is 650s. So we'll take this. You should sell AMTD. I mean, I've already scaled out of almost all of it, brother. You know, so it's like I'm probably gonna sell it pretty soon, but I might as well hold this, right? We're gonna give ourselves like an $8 risk. We dip under 8, we'll cut it. How much more above the RSI do you want? Yeah, but the RSI is irrelevant in penny stocks, brother. You know, if you want to look at like Apple on like a 30-day chart, sure, you could look at the RSI. But if you're looking at a squeeze penny stock, RSI is pretty much insignificant, man. It's just not going to mean anything, you know, because this ain't about extension. This is about squeezing up. It's extended, don't get me wrong. We've already taken profit though. But again, if you're looking at the RSI on this, it's probably not what you want to look at. You know, again, we break under 8, we'll cut it. But, you know, RSI, I don't think it's going to hold too much sway over this right now. I think it's all about momentum and volume, and I think the volume is pretty high short term. You know, over 1 million shares traded per minute in pre-market. So good volume. Let's see if it breaks 10. That's rough, Danny. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Danny said I saw it yesterday at 205. That's frowned upon, JJ. Sorry, bro. I just can't vet it in any way, man. You can say it's good or whatever, but I just can't vet it, dude. I appreciate you asking, though, but can't let you do it, man. Sorry, bro. And, you know, I'll tell you this, man. The way you grow is not by going to other people's streams and trying to promote your own stuff. It might seem like that in the beginning, and I've been there, man. I get it. But like the way you grow is by putting out content people want to see. If you do that, you'll grow, right? You don't want to go to other people's streams and try to. It's called stream sniping. You don't want to go to other people's streams. It's going to burn bridges, man. It's going to make a lot of people pissed off at you. And I'm going to tell you this so you understand it, so you don't go getting banned from other people's streams. Asking's the right move, but again, if you just go to people's streams and you're nice and then you ask to promote your own content, it's going to seem misleading, to be honest, and it's going to burn bridges in trading, and that's not what you want to do if you're trying to grow, man. Don't do it, Lo. Don't do it. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, for sure, Sam. I mean, listen, I'm not saying you should completely disregard the RSI in terms of these short-term squeezes. What I am saying, though, is that it's less relevant, in my opinion. You know, you want to use the RSI on a longer-term basis. In terms of like a very short term, it just doesn't do much, in my opinion. Hey, what's up, Tony? AMTD, I really regret not taking a large position yesterday at 160. They had me convinced that I would not follow. Yeah, I mean, that's the game, isn't it? Tough game to be in, but, you know, we'll see. HKD might unleash something at the opening bell. We'll see. PayPal earnings at 5. Yep. PayPal, eBay cut ties with them. Yeah, I think PayPal's problem is cryptocurrencies. You know, I mean, they're going to act like it's not their problem, and they're going to buy enough assets that are crypto-based where it's going to seem like they want crypto to do well. But one of the big reasons that people aren't using PayPal anymore is because people don't need it anymore. They just send crypto. I could send Tether to somebody and get the same thing done that I could in PayPal. And so while the fees might be high right now, hey, my man, congrats, Familia. Hey, nice, brother. Hey, shout out to my Familia, man. Thank you for the donation, brother. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, like I said, the problem with PayPal, hey, $20, bro. 680 profit in AMTD. Nice, man. Hey, congrats, dude. I'm trying to let it hold here, bro. For me in AMTD, like I said, I want to see if it holds over 8. You know, that's kind of my level here, right there. See if it holds over 8. Tesla dropped a little bit yesterday, but yeah, I think it's starting to bounce back, right? Snap down there. Here's Tesla. Yeah, Tesla, kind of a sideways day, dipped down a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, I appreciate that, Familia. Thank you, brother. All right, so AMTD is at 820s, 820s. So we'll see if it holds again. I'm very, very tempted to start cutting this, but you know, we'll wait, I guess. It's at 820s right now. Again, I guess we'll use 8 as a risk level. It seems reasonable. Hey, what's up? All we do is twin. Correct, low beam. No, we do crypto too. We got a crypto channel as well. It's youtube.com/beginnercrypto. So yeah, we cover a little bit of everything. ILAG. Yeah, I've heard a few people mention ILAG. I see Revlon not holding its gains. ILAG is pumping up. Wow, look at this, 310s. So ILAG has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 green candles in a row for ILAG. That's big. Well, AMTD owns 90% of HKD. At least that's what everybody's saying. Not 100% sure if it's true, but that's what people are saying. Yeah, that'd be cool, A1. Yeah, Pinterest had earnings too yesterday. Yeah, we're still watching Bitcoin here to see what Bitcoin's going to do. About 5 years, Marcus, give or take. Yeah, and I'm just not a big RSI trader anyway. I've never really have been. ETH is probably my favorite crypto as a whole, JJ. ETH. You know, I like VeChain. I like, there's a bunch of them. There's AMTD, it's at 824s, 825s. FFIE, yeah, we'll have to look at it. Tesla bouncing up a little bit. ILAG is at 302s. We got AMTD still trying to hold it. I'm trying to be patient with this. All right, so we're starting to dip. Like I said, I'll jump right back in if it looks good, but I think I have to let it test at least 8, right? Hey, nice, Tony. Well, GOVX, yeah, man, good trade. GOVX at 404, so it broke down a little bit today. All right, guys, I guess I'm gonna cut this. I'll let it test this level here. So I'll let it test the range of $8, like this range right here. So a lot of the time, these stop people out when they gotta wait and let it test a little bit. FFIE, what do you mean? What time frame of volume? Right now we got, I'm assuming you probably mean pre-market volume, right? Let me check. Yeah, I don't see the volume yet. I'll have to look at like the movers list or something like that. I mean, we could add it all up for pre-market here, but 50, 100, 200. I would say I would give it probably like 5 million or so in volume for FFIE. Just kind of looking at this real quick, maybe more. You know, so let's say I would say maybe 3 million actually for FFIE. Somebody help me with the pre-market volume for this one. Yeah, Solana will be interesting. You know, the Solana NFTs, can't help but feel like crypto is a scam. Well, I mean, I understand why people think that way, because I used to think that way as well. I really did. Like, I used to think crypto was a scam too. What changed the way I look at it is this, right? So people say, oh, well, crypto's just made up money. Kind of, but crypto is just a DeFi form of the stock market. Crypto is just a less regulated form of the stock market. So when you look at a cryptocurrency, it's just a company, is essentially what it is, you know, that's based on blockchain, right? So it's just a company, it's just a startup, right? And so sure, some startups are garbage. Look at ILAG push up, it's over 3s. But if you find useful problem-solving companies, then they can make obscene amounts of money for you as they grow larger and larger. And that's the same thing with cryptocurrencies. And of course, just like the stock market, you're going to have some crashes. You're going to have some companies that everybody thought was great that just fail. But in terms of like percentage gains, the crypto market has some of the largest gains that you make in the market. And so it's like the crypto market is where people go. It's certainly more risky than the stock market, I would say, in most facets. But it's one of those things where, it's high risk, high reward. And it's one of the ways you can diversify and just kind of put your money elsewhere. But, like I said, don't get it twisted. It's not made up money. Crypto is just like a different type of like form of the stock market kind of. So these are just companies. And so when you analyze cryptocurrencies, you're analyzing essentially what a company is, whether it's successful or not. Hey, good luck, Tony. Be safe, bro. I have 7.9 million on FFIE. Okay, that sounds right. Tesla at 887s here. ILAG pushing up too. What's the other ones running today, man? I know we had Rev moving earlier, GOVX moving earlier too. All right, guys. So we're still in AMTD. We're trying to let it work here. We're watching Tesla, HKD. AMTD owns a huge chunk of HKD. We're watching Getty too. A lot of people are watching GETY. And it's consolidating some. Today we had JetBlue earnings. We had Uber earnings. Here's Uber. And Uber's just doing great up here. Look at Uber at 28 bucks. So Uber's just killing it. Is the mic not right? Does my mic sound off? It's just a different mic. It's my travel mic, man. I'm at home. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Oh, guys, I'm a dummy, man. My mic works fine, bro. This is my regular mic, dude. Like, this is my travel mic, bro. My bad. I appreciate you giving me a heads up, dude. I didn't know why my mic was listening like that, man. But yeah, this is the correct mic, man. Sorry, guys. This should sound noticeably better, right? Yeah, we're at a hotel, Rick. What's up, man? Yeah, we had some family that wasn't doing that, huh? So we had to travel to New Orleans and see him. Yeah, this is my good mic. Y'all were listening to my webcam mic, which is just a terrible microphone. My bad, guys. Yeah. You think the SPY will crash after the CPI? I don't know. I hope so. I hope it doesn't. I mean, CPI is released on the 10th, so in 8 days is when CPI data drops. We are bouncing a little bit on AMTD up here at this 835, 840 level. Yeah, all good, Rick. True story, put 3,100 on Shiba. Why is the spread so big on HKD? Well, because it's making ridiculous moves. The crazier the moves, the bigger the spread usually. So the bigger the move, the bigger the range, the bigger the spread. So here's HKD 900.5s. Just crazy moves, man. This one was at 37 bucks a few days ago, and now it's at 900 or close to 1,000, really. And so with crazy moves like that comes large spreads. You got to pay to enter it now. So if you want to buy it, you got to pay, basically.
Yeah, SoFi is one to pay attention to today as well here. Here's SOFI. Starbucks earnings today too. Yeah, for sure. SoFi is interesting. I mean, it's so cheap at this point in time, though. The question is, what happens here on out? Look at ILAG dipping under VWAP here. We do have AMTD holding over 8, so that's good. Again, we're still watching like Tesla here. Calls for puts on SoFi, guys. Let me know. Again, we do have our poll on Twitter. And again, if you guys can give me a follow on Twitter, I certainly appreciate it. It's it's twitter.com/beginnertrades. Certainly appreciate you all. OCG and SADL puts are printing. John, do you miss living in Louisiana? Kind of. I miss my home. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I've got good and bad memories of Louisiana. You know what I mean? So like, I miss Louisiana. Sure, it's my home. You know, it's where I grew up and was born and raised there. You know, but you know, like I said, I've got good and bad memories of Louisiana. Yeah. So if I calls, I see. Yeah, for sure. A lot of big movement. All right, guys, but AMTD still pushing up here. Tesla at 885s. FFIE at 230, so we're watching that. So if I hosted the Super Bowl, nice. Yeah, but so when you say they hosted the Super Bowl, do you think they made money, or do you think they had to pay a bunch of money to host it to get that marketing? You know. And, all right, so AMTD just broke highs again to almost $9. 878 is the new high here. 878. All right, 860s right now for AMTD. Still ripping up. Tesla up there at 886s. We got FFIE that's just kind of fading back down. Here's the SPY itself. So the SPY pretty red today. Not incredible, like not drastically red, but still red nonetheless. And yeah, we'll see if it holds. KRKR. Yeah, look at KRKR ripping. It's at 206. I didn't really look at this one too much. Still an AMTD, a little baby shares, 5 shares. We already made most of our money from it. I'm trying to be patient with it. Tesla up there, so we'll see. We're going to be watching Tesla to see how that impacts the rest of the market here. KRKR bouncing. If we look at the catalyst for this, we made a little bit testing out gold futures, $10. I don't see the catalyst for KRKR, but point is, we're up about $25-30 today in pre-market. Just kind of hanging out. I don't see the catalyst for this one. Here's the Q. I do see my computer's running a little bit slower today. Hey, what's up, Eric? I put a lot of money into 2 small caps over the last 5 months. I hope they print. Huge discount, but some penny stocks got hit so hard it's unrecoverable. Yeah. Favorite trading platform to trade on? TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. What I'm trading on right now. You know, second favorite's probably DOS. I believe Dre put up most of the money for Super Bowl. Good company beat earnings every time, but still gets beat down. They never advertise the commercial during the Super Bowl, though. I'll help them long term. Yeah, I mean, I like what SoFi is about. But whether they can actually accomplish is a different story, I think, and time will tell. I hope they succeed. AMTD pushing back up towards the highs. We're at about 860 right now, 860. AMTD is at 878. All right, guys, so AMTD pump it up. You short Chamath, Papati, everything. Darwin, why? You don't like Chamath, man? I like Chamath. He seems smart, like a smart dude. All right, look at the Q with the big wick. This has got to be a wick, unless some type of data was released today, which I don't think it is. It's got to be a candle wick, right, for the Q? Moo Moo? Yeah, it's just a wick candle. Yeah, so AMTD's up there. We got Tesla at 887s here. ILAG is at 270s. We're still watching HKD, of course, today at the opening bell. We're going to be paying attention to that. Watch the Q on the bottom left. ILAG has been running up in volume this year, and then KRKR is moving some as well here. Look at KRKR, so it's at 210s. Got some movement in small and large caps today. We should have some fun. 8 a.m. scrum. Banner is blocking your face. Nah, I'll be all right. I want to show people what the actual earnings were. I mean, I could sit up like this if you guys want me to. Or like do something like that, you know. Towards the opening bell, we'll fix it. Hey, what's up, Ali B? Reverse split. Opinion on Webull for trading. I like Webull. I think Webull's dope. I think Webull has grown to be a very nice platform. If I didn't trade on TD, I'd probably trade on Webull. You know, if I wasn't on TD Ameritrade, I'd probably be on Webull. All right, guys, AMTD up to 850s. We're still kind of hanging out. Tesla pushing up a little bit. KRKR still moving. We're still in AMTD. What dude? Who was that? Sorry, I'm watching the Astros Sox game. One of the Sox guys just like ran into the fence, man. Who was that? I did see we got Mancini. KRKR still pumping up a little bit. Yeah, we can put the Benzinga scanners up. Hold on one second. I got you. I'm going to put these Benzinga scanners up. There you go. we don't have room for the volume list, so I'm gonna make this as small as we can so that we don't cover up any of our charting. All right, guys. So AMTD just broke highs again at 875 here. Should we add some more to this? Yeah. Keith. Yeah, Weeble's dope. All right, so AMTD up to 875. I still got about an hour and a half left to the market opens, guys, and I appreciate all 350 you guys for hanging out here early today, team. Appreciate the love, guys. Y'all don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Everything we do here is free. We don't sell anything. We don't charge for anything. We don't claim to be experts. We don't act like gurus. Everything we put out there is completely free. And yeah, hit that sub button, guys. Show support, help grow free trading content, truly free trading content, where we don't try to sell you a course at the end. You know, hit that sub button, guys. Yeah, I don't like Roku long term, man. Looking at Roku, I've talked about it. I even had a conversation with my dad about this, you know, and like my dad actually has a differing opinion on Roku, so him and I talked about it. Yeah, I mean, Roku. The problem is that Roku is too easily replaceable by software and TV companies, right? So Roku is too easily replaceable, you know, and so I just don't like them long term. I think. I think this is mostly from a rebound from bad earnings here. So, it rebounded some kind of an overextended dip by kind of the same thing I did with Intel the other day, where I bought the dip. But I think long-term Roku, there's just risk, and again, the risk here. There's a few good things and bad things about Roku. The big thing, I think, is that they're too easily replaceable by software. Like a TV company. When I bought a Samsung TV recently, my Samsung TV came with like the same thing as a Roku. Like it's the same exact software. So it consolidates all your streaming apps and services and your passwords so you can watch them all in one place. And that came with the Samsung TV and it wasn't Roku, right? And so what's the justification for somebody spending the time to purchase Roku hardware? And if Roku is going to be a software, I think that's fine. But again, that's going to lower their profits. They're not going to be as profitable if it's not selling hardware. And what's the reason that these TV companies are going to partner with them? Why would the TV companies partner with Roku when they can just build the software themselves and save money and cut out the middleman? I think that some good things about Roku is that it does have the potential in that regard to get bought out by some of these TV companies. I think some of these TV companies might have an innate interest in buying them out because of that, because, instead of creating a competitor to them, they can just buy them out, right? I think that might be good for Roku. It has potential for sure. The other thing is, what if Roku creates its own streaming service? I think that's what a lot of people are talking about as well. And I think Roku already does have a streaming service already, right? Doesn't Roku have a streaming? Let me see. The Roku channel, yeah. But, in that regard, maybe that's one of their silver linings long term. But again, I just think there's risks for me personally. Hey, my man Aldous, thank you, brother. Yeah, Samsung TV is a smart TV for sure. Thank you, Tide. I mean, Tide's up some, but I mean, in the end, it's up 10 cents or so. It's not really a huge gain, and it's pretty choppy and sideways historically prior to that. Again, just a really hyped up penny stock that, no offense to anybody, but very rarely do these actually do well. I appreciate the $2 though, Aldous. Like I said, you guys know me. I'm going to be honest no matter what. Again, the problem with these is I think I've just seen so many of them, and I know BBIG and Tide had their thing going on. What's BBIG at now? BBIG's at 70 cents. Just the problem is that long term, when you look at these charts, man, they just very rarely ever succeed. Here's BBIG's long-term chart looking pretty rough. Here's Tide's long-term chart looking pretty rough. $1 might be a nice level here, so maybe it bounces. And I see it does have a catalyst, but again, I just think I think it's hard to justify holding this thing long term, but hey, do y'all. I appreciate the $2, brother. Literally just put the banner up, Hayden, so it'll be all right, bro. There you go. Your mom's still holding silver? I don't know. She might be. All right, guys. So AMTD ripping up big. Look, I'll move the banners, guys. I think a lot of people are here to see the earnings reports, but I'll remove the banners just for y'all since y'all are complaining about it. You know, should be fine. I watch both, and there are way more Roku channels and offerings thanks to the constant repeats on Samsung TV. Plus, Samsung isn't bad, but not even close to Roku. Yeah, for sure. But I think over time that'll get better. Again, maybe I'm wrong though. Like I said, I think the best case scenario for Roku is that they get bought out, and I think that's good for shareholders anyway. So I think there's some silver linings there. Again, the replaceability of Roku is what's concerning to me. And so because of that, I'm out. I'm not going to hold it long term. But again, I might be wrong. I've been wrong before, of course, and might be wrong again on this one. It's just not something like in terms of like my long term holds. I need it to be almost sure things. If there's a question mark there in terms of long term vulnerabilities, then I just don't want to hold it long term. Hey, we're still riding this up for AMTD with our little baby 5 shares. Hey, we'll take it. Winner HKD puts. Can you explain VWAP on today's E-mini chart? Well, I wouldn't. If you're trying to trade the market in futures, I never look at the E-mini. I always look at the SPY. Right? You can look at the SPY. It does the same exact thing. When I trade the E-mini, I never watch the E-mini chart. I'm almost always looking at purely the SPY chart. And right now, SPY's been mostly downward trending. Pre-market is going to be hard to judge, especially in choppy days. But like the VWAP's just telling you the trend, right? So if you look at the SPY, which is probably what you want to look at as opposed to the E-mini, even if you're trading the E-mini. Like even when I'm trading the E-mini, I look at the SPY chart instead of the E-mini chart because the E-mini chart's always choppy. But if you look at the SPY, you can kind of get a good gauge of what the trend is. But you can see this purple line here is just the VWAP. It's the volume weighted average price. It's the level at which shows you the current trend. And so as the SPY is maintaining over this level, it's in an upward trend. And so one of the ways you can attack that is you just buy these little dips to the VWAP, ride the bounces. You can see them there. And then again, once we break underneath the VWAP here, and again, you can see it actually hold resistance here. That's signifying we are now in a downward trend. And you can see we start to flush after that. And so you're just using the VWAP to identify trend. So yeah, hey man, AMTD is flying up. Yeah, for sure. Again, it's up to you. It's pure preference. It's subjective. But for me personally, I always look at the SPY chart. The SPY chart cleaner. The VWAP is a little bit better positioned on the SPY chart as opposed to the E-mini. And so with that, all the E-mini is the SPY anyway in a future contract, right? So I'd rather just look at the SPY chart. Even when I trade the E-mini, I look at the SPY chart. And it works pretty well. It's kind of one of my tricks for the futures market that helped me make money in it. It's literally SPY, SPY. Yeah, you have Valiant, AMD earnings will be fun. We're going to be covering this for sure. About late, yeah. I'm in with 5 shares. I've been riding these up really nicely here. So luckily I held this. Again, we're up about $40 this morning pre-market. So yeah, we'll take it. KR still looking okay. But man, AMTD is just flying up. Part of me wants to take profit, But like part of me is just kind of like, well, I wrote it all the way up already. My entry is 650, guys, just to put this in perspective. I ended up buying 15 shares at 650 right here. And again, what we did was we bought it on a VWAP pullback, just to kind of give you an example of VWAP trading. We bought this pullback right here at 650. And yeah, beautiful trade so far on a little baby share size. Your audio was choppy once in a while. Yeah, I mean, I'm traveling right now, so we're gonna have a little bit more lag than normal. So my apologies, team. Yeah, HKD. The reason AMTD is up is because HKD, they own 90% of HKD. So with that, this bottom chart's good for this top chart, and this top chart's good for this bottom chart here. AMTD's at 930s. So yeah, we'll see if it holds. Again, we're in our little baby share. So I was watching the SPY, watching the Q. There's HKD. Still looking at Tesla to see how that impacts everything in the broader market here with movement. 884s for Tesla. Yeah, it does a drafting of earnings on Friday, right? I'm trying to figure out when they drop numbers. What's a good place to get the earnings graphics every week, guys? Does anybody know? I know Earnings Whisper, of course, but they don't have an earnings graphic. I think Benzinga does. Let me see. Rev is amazing too. Yeah, Rev was ripping. Are we lagging right now, team? Let me check. Are we lagging right now, guys? I mean, I can just switch it up here. Are we lagging, guys? VWAP works in Forex pretty well. Lagging. Okay. Yeah. Let me try something. Chop. Oh. Got you. All right. There we go. All right, that should help the lag. If it doesn't help, I can switch back. But let me know if this is better. We better now? We should be a little bit better. We should be maintaining at least better numbers here. So let me know if this works. It looks like it's working better on my end for sure. Oh man, look at AMTD still ripping up big though here. Still ripping up big. Again, let me know if this is better. It should be better. There we go. All right, guys, AMTD about to break $10. About to go into double digits here. Our little 5-share position has treated us pretty well here. There we go. All right, dope. But yeah, we are back. Lag is better. Again, anybody know a good place to get earnings graphics? Yeah, y'all just let me know if it starts. We got a few options for internet. So AMTD still ramping up big here. Huge move up to 1030s, 1040s. Craziness. Yeah, yeah, Melissa. I mean, okay, I'm gonna be real. Okay, there is certainly risk here for AMTD. You know what I mean? Now, everybody wants to ride the merry-go-round until it stops, and when it stops, it's almost certainly gonna get halted on the downside. And so short term, you can make money with AMTD. Y'all just protect yourselves here because, again, it's just not my style. You know, I'm not going to knock anybody that trades AMTD, of course. You know, if you can trade it and make money, listen, y'all make money. I'm not against that, of course. Just in terms of my risk tolerance, AMTD is a little up there, you know, because anything making a huge parabolic move like this, eventually it's going to come back down. Now, where and when it could hit 25, you know, plus before that happens. It could also just dump randomly anytime. And so if we're going to hold it, you know, we're going to understand that there's high amounts of risk for this. Of course, any type of move any type of stock that's putting in this type of crazy move, there's clear risk. All right. But I'm not saying you can't make money, but I'm going to take it small and slow and just kind of try to trade my normal trading, while these are exciting to trade and fun to watch, and we're holding a piece. It's just not something that I'm willing to risk my account on. For which one, Chris? Yeah. Hey, good luck, Melissa. I hope you kill it. I hope you make some money. I hope it hits 30 for you today or more. And again, where's a good place to get earnings graphics, guys? Hey, nice familia. Congrats. Hey, happy for you, brother. Yeah, of course, Matthew. Taking profits is the right move most of the time, brother. Well, there's risk even going in and out. Mostly because, again, here's the reality of this. This is going up great. When it fails, it's going to get halted, and it's going to trap a lot of people, and it's going to be, they're going to rush out of it like the plague, and then it's going to just dump eventually. I don't know where and when, but that's almost inevitable to happen with moves like this. So y'all just be careful. Again, make your money. I'm not against it. Just be careful while you do it. Oh. Kind of craziness going on with this one, though. Let's see if it keeps moving here. Again, 15, 20 bucks is next. Yeah, this is crazy, guys. Up to almost 11. Huge rip. Craziness. Yeah, you and me both, Marcus. Yeah, and listen, I hope you guys kill it and make some money. I really do. Again, we could all trade differently. That's okay. I prefer to scalp large caps over penny stocks, but listen, if this thing can make you money, super pumped for you guys. John, if you had 100 shares, how would you scale out of AMTD? Well, ideally, I'd like to get into a break-even scenario to where you take enough profit in the position to where even if it turns against you, as long as it doesn't turn against you too big, you're still going to be at least break even, and that will give you the ability to hold stuff like this longer term. But again, understand the risk of this is when it dumps, it'll probably get halted, especially if it's after the opening bell. But again, it might rip up obscenely before that. And so, again, my usual goal is to get myself break even, at least with the amount of shares I have relative to the profits I've taken. So to where even if it makes a big pullback, I'm still going to be at least break even. I think that's the goal of scaling out of a position, is to get yourself into a break even scenario, so where you're going to be good even if it goes against you. Yeah, exactly, Jay. Get yourself into a break-even scenario, which is the ideal trader situation of scaling out. And then that way you can just be as loose as you want with it, because no matter what, you're still going to be at least break-even is the goal. Kind of like what I am in AMTD. I can hold this forever now because I've already taken so much profit on it that it doesn't matter. I've taken 66% of my position off, and I can just kind of sit on the rest, even though it's a tiny gain, very minute amount of risk as well. Yeah, if you missed HKD, AMTD owns 90% of HKD, so that's kind of what's happening here. All right, HKD breaking highs again. 1225 is the new high of the day. Craziness here. Up to over 12s. Let's see if it holds here. It's 1201s. Yeah. Hindsight is 2020, guys. So I hear a lot of people saying, hey, I sold. Yeah, I mean, listen. It's all good. Hindsight's always 2020. You can't really beat yourself up over stuff like that. And in the end, just have fun with it. There's always going to be other opportunities in the market. Yeah, just be careful. Like what happens with AMTD is that these things are going to get halted quick, and that's going to severely influence price action, of course, if it gets halted and then resumes. So yeah. All right, guys, AMTD at 1225s, 1181s now, 1181s. So getting a little bit of a red candle here. Almost 400 people here. So like I said, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Again, we do this live. We trade a $30,000 account with 120K in buying power every weekday morning for free right here on YouTube. We don't sell or charge for anything. We don't claim to be experts. We don't act like gurus. We give everything away for free. Just try to be a community for traders. And if you appreciate that, hit the sub button, guys. Definitely appreciate that support. Pulling back to 1150s now. Tesla at 885s, but yeah, big short squeeze here too. All right, guys, pulling back to 11 here for AMTD. Let's see if this level bounces. There's 11s. See if it holds now. Bounced off of 11s initially here. It's down to 1134s. We'll see if it continues. Hopefully it holds here and it keeps bouncing. We could watch like 15. I think really in new stocks like this, you got to kind of base it off of psychologicals. I don't think it's going to have too much historical price action to really watch, especially at these levels. And so again, when it does this, you kind of got to just pivot to whole and half dollars and just big psychological levels that are relevant, And so watch like 15, you got a whole dollar of 11. You got like 20, of course, you know what I mean? You're just kind of looking at whole psychological levels. All right, so we did get that bounce right at 11 bucks. Did bounce right at 11. Just broke highs again, up to 1250s now for AMTD, 1250s. So breaking some highs again. Let's see if it consolidates and holds now. Got a little bit of a sideways range at this point in time. And so I think we can watch this range to see if it breaks. Man, dude. Eovaldi for the Red Sox, which is the beast, man. All right, so again, we got this sideways range now for AMTD. Revlon under 9, but testing it now. We do have the SPY pop it up a little bit. It's at 408.30s, 408.30s. Revlon at 889s. We got Tesla at 884s. HKD is going to certainly have some craziness at the opening bell. So stick around. We got about an hour to open. About an hour until the opening bell, guys. So, yeah, let's see what we get. All right, testing highs again up there at 1220s. 1250 is the new high of the day. So 1250 is the high here. Up there over 1230s. Up there to 1220s or 1230s. So we're getting edging closer to that area now. All right, so just broke highs again, got up to 1280s, 1270s. So up to 1280s here, just big rips, big movements. Hey, buddy. Yeah, man, good morning, dude. Yeah, so we lost. Well, I mean, this is one of the craziest moves we've seen in a minute for AMTD and HKD, respectively. Those are just some big movements that we've had here, some big moves. So, yeah, we've just had some big movements. Still watching all of it here. AMTD's at 1280s now, 1280s. So, Revlon, I don't know, man. I think, all right, we're still breaking highs, guys. There's AMTD at 13s now. Still pumping up. 13s. So AMTD still ramping up here. Big movements. Yeah, Uber made moves. Uber posted mixed results, I think, but they showed a profit for the first time, I believe, or something like that, right? AMTD still up, breaking highs up to 1320s. I think next psychological level to watch here for AMTD is 15. Yeah, I think 15. Hey, man, just listen. Here, no, don't come over here. Also, hey, the sound needs to be off completely. Do you understand? All right. All right, so yeah, AMTD guys up to 1360s right now, man. It's pushing up too high for the chart itself. Look at this, 1370s for AMTD. So just ridiculous movements here. All right, guys. So AMTD is up to 1380s, 1380s. Yeah, so I hope you guys are killing it, making some money. We hit 1440s here. Again, let's watch $15. I think $15 is relevant now. Sorry, Pawn. Hold on, I missed your message. Oh, okay, gotcha. I see a 1440s for AMTD, just huge, ridiculous moves here. Ridiculously big moves. Yeah, KRKR. We've been watching that one. It's we'll put it on the top left. It's at $2 here, testing VWAP area now, so we'll see if it actually holds. Hey, nice Billy. Oh, my bad, Pawn. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, cash account works, Marcus. You know, gets the job done, I guess. Uber down now. Tesla at 881s. Uber down to the VWAP. I mean, KRKR is still trying to make moves. $14 is getting tested for AMTD. Just remember, guys, don't have too much FOMO. And so remember, don't have too much FOMO with this. Like, in the end, you can make money, but profitable trading is in waiting. You know, like, you're going to hear a lot of people throw out really obscene gains and really obscene numbers, and I think some of them are making that. I'm not saying they're all lying, but I think some of them are just kind of jumping on the bandwagon for this. And so just don't do anything drastic to hurt your account out of FOMO. You know, great gains today on AMTD, huge rip, big moves, but there will be another one of these. And so if you don't have the means to trade it right now, or if you don't have the account size to take large sizing, just be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Is there a FOMO ticker? Hey, there should be, bro. Since AMTD owns 90% of HKD, would it be logical for the market cap of AMTD to reach close to 100 bill? That would put a target price of 300 per share. Yeah, I mean, all reasonable conclusions, I guess. But again, who knows, man, for AMTD. Again, to be honest, okay, I'm going to be real about this. To be honest, I highly doubt AMTD is going to hold any of these gains, right? And one of the things that generally happens is when people experience this, right? They get in, they make a bunch of money. You know, kind of greed kicks in, and they say, oh, well, maybe I should hold this long term. You know what I mean? And like, I understand, but this thing will almost certainly come back down eventually. I don't know when. It might ramp up huge today. It might hit 25, 30, whatever. I really don't know. But it's inevitably going to come back down eventually. It's very doubtful that this thing holds the gains that it's putting in, because these are not fundamental gains. These are short squeeze sympathy plays, right? And so with all of that in mind, you know, it's very, very, very unlikely that long-term AMTD holds any type of significant gains from this. And it's now at the same time, I mean, maybe this is going to make AMTD enough money to where they could, you know, justifiably boost their business some. Just be careful. And remember, like I said yesterday, look, day trading this is fine. And you can make a ton of money, obviously, day trading this if you do it correctly. And I think there's a lot of people here that are. But don't get stuck bag holding, you know. Don't get stuck investing into obscure companies that go make big moves out of greed. You know what I mean? Like most of these are not going to maintain. Most of these are not going to hold. And you want to look at it objectively, you know. But that doesn't mean you can't day trade it and make money today. Just be careful. You know, like I said, my guess for AMTD, if I'm being honest, is at the opening bell, this thing's almost certainly going to get halted on one side. Now, hopefully it's the upside, and hopefully it gets halted on the upside and then continues making these big movements and these big rips. That's what I'm hoping happens here. At the same time, though, it's also very possible that this thing does the opposite and kind of turns back around and gets halted on the downside. And then that kind of opens up the floodgates of fear and everybody just kind of rushes out of it all at once. That's certainly a possible outcome of this. Again, I'm hoping it hits 15, or more, but that's certainly a possible outcome for this, and so just be careful. Again, I hope we all make money in this. And yeah, y'all stay safe. Just protect your account as you should be, and you should be okay. Now, hopefully it bounces at 12. It went all the way up to 14. It's got up to 1440, kind of consolidating and pulling back now, which is a good sign, to be honest. I think you're talking about HKD, Isaiah. I'm talking about AMTD. Yeah, they've halted the stock and it keeps running for sure. Right, but I mean, okay, again, it's human nature, I think, in these situations to look at this and be like, yeah, it's just going to keep running. And it might keep running for the next few days, maybe for the next week or two. But long term, and I'm talking about in a year from now, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this thing is going to hold its gains? I don't know. I don't think it will, but maybe it does. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think. Because again, I don't know what's going to happen here. Hey, congrats, Melissa. That's amazing. Happy for you. I'm not thinking to hold long term. I've seen stocks go 1,000+% a day. This is already up 700%. I just don't see a price target to sell at. Hey, I get it, man. Estee Lauder is going to buy Tom Ford. Well, to be honest, I don't really know any of those. Hey, we try, investor. We try, man. Like I said, I hope you guys make money. I truly do. I hope you guys all kill it and make some money on this. I mean, I wish I bought more, to be honest. Of course, everybody in my situation would, but y'all just be careful, Here's HKD. And then HKD's at 900.5. It's not really moving much in free. I'm starting to get some bigger pullbacks here. Let's watch $11 to see if we bounce off of that spot. Yeah. Again, what happens with this, guys, I'll tell you the story of how these usually go, right? Like people, and this happened with GameStop, this happened with AMC, this happened with Kodak, this happened with Revlon, this happened with Redbox, okay? So like this is what generally happens, right? Is that people get into these moves, right? And they might be up obscene amounts. Say they're up, 50,000, just as an example, right? And they're up 50,000 and AMTD's at $14, right? And what somebody in that situation should do, if you're up 50,000 on a small, like couple $1,000 position, in my personal subjective opinion, and this is no way financial advice. This is in no way financial advice. I have no idea what's going to happen. But the smart move in that situation, in my opinion, would be to take some of that off. Like take some of that risk off. Like pay yourself. You can still hold it. You can still hold a piece, but capitalizing on the gains, especially when you're up obscene amounts, is what you want to do, But what happens in those situations, and you don't have to take the full position. You can take 50 or 60 or 70% off and then hold 30%. And that way, if it continues ripping, you still capitalize on it. But if it turns on you, you're not going to be sitting there like, man, what did I do? That's the smart move. That's what smart traders do, But what happens to a lot of people is that they get greedy. They say, oh, well, this thing might go to 50. And what if it does? And if it does, then I'm going to miss out on all those gains. So I'm just going to hold on, sit on my whole position. And then what happens is that those traders end up watching the same position that they're up obscene amounts in, just kind of slowly turn back around and turn back around. I saw it with Redbox. I saw people say, whoa, I'm up big on Redbox. And they just didn't take profit. I saw it with AMC as well. AMC ripped up to $70. I got out at $70 or like $65, but a lot of people stayed in it, and a lot of people had to watch it come all the way back down, and they're sitting there afterwards like, man, I was up so much. The reality of it is taking profit is never a bad move. You know what I mean? Taking profit is never a bad thing, and ultimately protect yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. For whatever reason, part of the trading culture has swung to where they want to act like taking profit is a bad thing or that you should never do it. That's ridiculous. Taking profit is always a good thing, even if it goes up more. The common logic is take enough off to where if it goes against you, you're at least going to break even. Is usually the right move. How about a ban, Bobby? Good day, sir. If XDC is paying bots to come spam people's YouTube streams, then I don't think they're the most ethical company, and they're probably not as hot as you think they are, Bobby. I made $60K on GNUS on my first month trading. I held it and lost all of it and then some. And that's what happens, man. I see it all the time. Greed is a very powerful thing. It justifies doing illogical things, And unfortunately, new traders don't really have a grasp of it. They end up just missing out big and having a lot of regret. And that ends up causing them to trade worse in the future because, they let that regret just drive them to gamble, Yeah, for sure. That's probably pretty good advice, Walter. And congrats, Melissa. That's amazing. I'm happy for you. Yeah, SPAC. You see that, bro. Hey, what's up, Realtor? Hey, good day, man. The whole crypto wave was that to me. Yeah. It's not a pump and dump. It's a short squeeze, most likely. So, it'll go up. It's been going up, but who knows how long it'll last, Yeah, I can't learn the stove is hot without touching it. I guess that's right. I mean, losing is a necessary thing because it'll teach you risk management. I've told the story of when I first got started trading. And I got started, and I ended up losing like 4 or 5K within the first few weeks of my trading, and just distraught, just disheartened, just hated trading. Almost wanted to cry. I remember because $4,000 was a lot of money to me at the time, and this was like 5 years ago. But I gave up trading for like a year. If you see, I started this channel in like 2016. I didn't really start posting until 2017, so like 4 years ago. Because what I did was I started a channel, and then I lost a bunch of money, and then I gave up trading for like a year. I just didn't want to trade. But when I came back, I remembered the losses I initially took, and I was much more risk adverse when I came back. And I used risk reward calculation and stop losses and everything I should have been doing in the beginning. We need to make some money, rent due soon. Well, you got to get a job then, bro. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The more pressure you put on yourself to succeed in trading, the more you're going to lose. The harder it's going to be to make money. And so if you're literally trading for rent money, you're almost certainly going to lose, brother. pressure's a profit killer in trading. You know? Yeah, I remember when SureTrader went under. Hey, thank you, Billy. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, AMTD it'll come back eventually. I mean, it'll pull back eventually. It's not going to last forever. So again, I mean, if you're up obscene amounts, you know, not going to tell you what to do. Just protect yourself. You know. Yeah, man. I mean, I get in here, bro. I get in here, and on slow days, people are like, "Bro, you're not even trading, bro." It's like, dude, you gotta wait for trades. You know, you're just not going to trade 24/7. And the only people that think it's like that are new traders, to be honest. You got to wait. You know, every time's not favorable, and you got to just chill until you find something that works and find some money to make. You got to, usually what I do, like just to kind of give you guys some knowledge on what I do as with regards to waiting, is I wait for extension on one side. You know, I wait for extension. And so, you know, I look for extension on the downside. If you guys remember the trade I got involved with on Intel, you know, I ended up buying Intel right after the earnings dip, you know, so Intel had their bad earnings release here. And I ended up buying Intel right here at 35.20. So I bought Intel here and was able to ride up this big move, you know, because again, I'm waiting for extension. One of my favorite swing trading strategies is waiting for healthy companies that are beat up short term. You know, so Intel dropped bad numbers, reacted really negatively to their earnings report, and I think Intel is a powerful, strong company that'll be fine long term. And so what did I do? I bought the dip after the earnings release, not before it, and I rode the bounce. You know, did the same thing with DraftKings all last year, did the same thing with a lot of different plays. And that's one of the most powerful trading strategies that makes me money consistently, is just extended dip buys and healthy companies. Because again, people bag hold a lot, but like bag holding, if you're bag holding penny stocks, that's a sucker's game. You know, if you're bag holding penny stocks, you know, that's kind of what new traders do. But you could, I'm not going to tell you should bag hold, but bag holding large blue chip companies, mid and large caps at least, is a lot safer to do. You know, if you hold it long enough, if you buy Aapl on a dip and hold it long enough, you know, chances are Aapl will eventually break your previous entry and get over that. If you buy bag hold ABC penny stock, small cap, obscure, you know, the likelihood that it's going to go to zero or eventually get delisted onto pink sheets or whatever is much higher. And so, yeah, not saying you shouldn't bag hold, just saying you should, you shouldn't bag hold penny stocks. Calls or shares for what? Yeah, I mean, my entry is 650, Joe. You know, and I've already scaled out of most of it. I actually took a little bit more off too. AMD is gone. Well, AMD's got earnings today, so that'll be an interesting move. Here's AMD. AMD's not down that much, man. Sometimes I'll look at the stream and people will be like, this stock is ripping up. And then it'll go up like 5 cents. And they'll say, this stock is crashing down. And then it's just kind of like a sideways pre-market session. AMD's a large cap, so it's going to follow the SPY. You look at the SPY and you look at AMD, and the charts look eerily similar. It's because AMD's just following the market. And maybe the market's following AMD too, but AMD's chart's not terrible. Maybe you're talking about AMTD. AMTD's dipping down. But again, we've already took enough profit on this to where it doesn't matter. We're not going to lose on this trade. We've already taken, you know, almost all of the profit off of it. Yeah, bag hold Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, you know, MU, you know, Disney, Amazon, you know what I mean? That's what you bag hold. You don't bag hold CEI, I'll put it that way, you know, or SNDL, you know. It's KRKR. It's up there. There's Aapl. Airbnb has beat earnings every quarter. I feel calls are valid. Hey, maybe, bro. Airbnb did have earnings drop today. We'll see what happens. You know, U.S. retail sales are out. Okay, gotcha. I don't see the retail sales numbers out yet. At least they're not reporting on my end. Yeah, I don't see. If you have the retail sales numbers, let me know. I don't see them yet. I can put a SPY up on the bottom left. Yeah, where's Max? Max will show up somewhere. All right, guys, look at KRKR. KRKR is ripping up nicely here. Didn't somebody tell me Redbox was moving? It doesn't look like it. Here's Redbox. There's Aapl. There's AMD. Airbnb. We got Uber dropping numbers today too. Uber up there, 2780s. Hey, what's up, Brett? Hey, John, if I'm trading Tesla, would it make more sense for me to follow the SPY, SPX, ES, or NQ? I mean, you can follow any of those. They're all basically the same thing, except for the NQ. What is the NQ? I don't trade the NQ much. What is that? NASDAQ 100. Yeah, they're all basically the same thing, to be honest. They're all just broad market ETFs and futures contracts based around the same thing. The SPY is based around the S&P, which is SPX. So the SPX is the same thing as the SPY. It's just cheaper and more volatile. The E-mini is the futures contract of the S&P, you know, or the SPY. So it's all basically the same thing. I would personally watch the SPY because the SPY you can watch in pre-market, and you know the chart's a little bit easier to judge than the S&P. And so personally, I watch the SPY as my main broad market ETF, the SPY and the Q. But any of those will work. I think the more readable one is probably the SPY. Not Rev. This is KRKR in the top left. Revlon is moving. Yeah, Revlon's been moving in the last few days, but it's kind of pulling back now. It's down under VWAP. It's at 860s. Yeah, hey, that sounds like a good plan, Robert. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen, but it seems like that seems reasonable to me. If it was me, maybe I'd hold a little bit more than 5, but what I would probably do is I'd probably take 125 off and then maybe hold the 15 to see what happens with it. But again, that part's purely subjective, not an investment professional, not trying to tell you what to do. No idea if it's right or wrong. AMTD might just crash. It's a good luck. Good trade, you know. Ever trade Bitcoin futures on TUS? No. When I trade crypto, I trade on BitGet. And so just to show you guys, BitGet is, where is my link? It's somewhere. Let me find it. Hold on. I got a stream plug somewhere. But yeah, when I trade crypto futures, I trade on BitGet. If you want to check out BitGet, here's the link. But yeah, BitGet's got some really cool stuff. Like BitGet, you can trade crypto futures. Just to show you guys. So like on BitGet, you can trade crypto futures. You could buy crypto. You USDT futures, USDC futures, Coin M futures. You can paper trade crypto futures, and you can get up to like 125x short and long on Bitcoin, ETH, a bunch of those with no PDT rule. You can also copy trade on BitGet too. And so you can see BitGet. I can go to copier's P&L and see which copy traders are making people the most money and then copy them trade for trade. You can see this person has made copy traders about 11K. They've made 254,000 themselves. They've made about 200% ROI, and you can click follow and kind of set stop losses on all that stuff. You can do bot trading as well, so you can build your own algorithms and stuff. And there's just a lot of stuff you can do on BitGet. Let me get out of this. You can, if I go to, there's just a lot of stuff here. So if I go to savings, I can earn cryptocurrency savings, BGB. You can do launch pads, so you can get in early in some of the stuff before they debut with airdrops and stuff like that. And so BitGet's kind of a previous sponsor of mine and still an affiliate of mine. And again, if y'all want to check out BitGet, here's the link. Check it out. Yeah, so AMTD still trying to consolidate. I'm certainly biased in BitGet's favor, of course, just to clarify. But again, if you want to check them out, I can't guarantee you're going to make money on them. But like for crypto, they're regulated for U.S. users as well. So you can use them if you're in the U.S. You can get around the PDT rule and crypto futures also with leverage too. So, they're who I use. OST. Yeah, KRKR still moving up. There's OST. OST just not holding. It broke up to 270s, but it just didn't hold its gains, unfortunately. Here's Aapl, trying to make moves. Tesla at 880s. KRKR pulling back some here. AMTD just not holding here. Revlon still is interesting, though. We're still watching that. And again, here's Tesla. Here's the SPY itself. SPY at 408. It's getting over VWAP here. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if KRKR holds at the VWAP at $2 too. All right, guys. So AMTD dipping down is at 1060s right now. 1060s. CAD dropping. Yeah, CAD dropped earnings earlier. Yeah, good luck, guys. Hope you guys make some money today with this. We're green in this as well. We've already scaled out of most of it. Heck, I might get out the rest here for me personally and just wait on the rest. So yeah, we cut the rest off there. Not a bad little trade, though. Not a bad day, too. We're up about 50 on the day, a little bit less than 50. So we'll take that, and we'll see what happens. Uber up to 2770s. We'll buy back. If we get back to 980 VWAP area for AMTD, we'll hold that. We only got about 25 minutes until the opening bell, though, guys. So y'all be careful. Green or red so far this morning, guys? Green or red? You ever trade the SQQQ on a red day? No, not personally. I mean, okay, so I trade a $30,000 120K margin account, 120K buying power margin account. So to be honest, I don't need to trade the SQ. I just short the market directly. I'll buy the SPY or short the SPY directly with a couple hundred shares if I need to, And so I think the SQQQ is great if like if you want to short but you don't have a margin account and you want to use a cash account, and so you can only go long on a cash account, so you can buy the SQQQ if you want to short the market. If you think the market's going down, I think it's a great way to do so. or if you want to get into like cheaper contracts, like cheaper call or put contract options. And so, those are a good option for the SQ as well. But just for me personally, I just buy and short the SPY directly if I need to. No, I'm not 50K. I wish I was up 50K. Yeah, I mean, I'm not up 50K. Trust me, if I was up 50K, I'd be bragging a lot more. Again, I think a lot of new traders they get wrapped up in unreasonable expectations for account sizing. Like if you go on YouTube, or Twitter, really is where it is. Everybody's claiming that they're making $5,000 a day with a $10,000 account and making like 50% a day with an account. That's not a reasonable expectation. Y'all can try to do that, but like the reality of it is, eventually you're gonna lose your account. Like the larger sizing you have to take in your account, like the more money you try to make on an account small. On your account relative to your account size, I guess, the more risk you're taking, right? And so if you have a $20,000 account or a $30,000 account and you try to make, $1,000 a day, it might work for a little while, but eventually you're going to lose that account. It's just not a reasonable expectation out of that account. But again, what happens is like a lot of people are trying to sell courses, right? And so when you sell courses, you got to give off unreasonable expectations so people buy your course, right? So you got to say, yeah, I'm taking a $5,000 account and I'm doubling it every day and I'm making 10K. And again, most of those people are just trying to sell you courses, right? And again, they're trying to get you emotional, like, hey, I can save up 5K and make 5K a day. They're just trying to sell you stuff, man. Like in the end, trade small. Trade small relative to your account size. Like trade smart. I promise you, if it was that easy to make 10, 20, 30% a day in your account, there'd be a lot more billionaires in the world. You know what I mean? And so in the end, just understand reasonable expectations regarding account size. Yeah, for sure, Matthew. That's the right way to look at it, Yeah, 1% solid for sure, Stefan. 100%. Like I said, you should never judge somebody for the sizing that they're taking unless they're taking just huge risk, But again, I mean, a lot of the people flashing big gains on Twitter, again, none of them are really verified. You know what I mean? Like I can say I make $1,000, but nobody's really going to test me on that, and so none of it's verified. And if you look, and a lot of them are just selling courses, which is fine. Like, listen, you want to sell course, do your thing, just don't mislead people. You know what I mean? As long as you're not misleading people, I'm not against you selling courses or whomever selling courses. Just don't mislead people is the reality. Reasonable expectations was my nickname in high school. Hey. A little bit of both. Top. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say 1% a day is realistic as well. I think 1% is a great day, But again, it just depends on, your risk tolerance. It depends on how you're trading as well, Yeah, the easiest way to make money in the market is to do what Matthew said, which is buy healthy companies. SPY push it up, guys. SPY push it up. So the SPY just broke the 408.60 level. It's still starting to ramp up here. So it's at 408.60s. We got about 20 minutes until the market opens. But yeah, the SPY is pushing up. But yeah, SPY pumping. AMTD at 11s here, 11s. Again, I think the real question is, does HKD break highs at the opening bell? Does HKD break highs at the opening bell? Does HKD break 1,000 at the opening bell is another real question here. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I just think there's so much sensationalism in trading. that it misleads traders to where they think that that everybody's just in that if you're good, that you're just going to enter the market and make 50% a day, or even like 5% a day. Not really a reasonable expectation. If it was that easy, again, there'd be a lot more billionaires, and most of the people are just selling courses, to be honest. But yeah, the easiest way to make money in the market is just research healthy companies, buy, hold for 10 years, almost guaranteed to make money. I did a Twitter post yesterday. I also talked about it on the YouTube on this stream yesterday, and what I said is absolutely true. What I said is, and I want people to really listen. If you're into the penny stock market, guys, if you're into investing in penny stocks, I'm talking to you right now. Right? If y'all are into investing in penny stocks, I'm talking to you right now. All right. You buy a random penny stock and hold long term. Chances are you're going to lose money. All right. You buy a random large cap stock and hold long term. Chances are you will make money. Okay. Do not be fooled by penny stock investing. Almost all penny stocks fail. You are essentially investing in the worst companies in the world, and you can ride momentum short term in penny stocks. You can make money short term in penny stocks by day trading it. It's incredibly risky and dangerous, but like you can do it a little bit easier. But don't invest into penny stocks like they're large blue chip companies. They're sensationalized. If you read the catalyst, you're going to think they're the next Amazon. Just don't get stuck buying and holding penny stocks for years. Most of them will fail. Most of them will fail. The only people really making money doing that are large enough influencers who are front loading onto these penny stocks and then making a bunch of posts about them, boosting the price of the stock, and then they're unloading into that after they do it. And so that's kind of how it goes. All right, guys, AMTD at 1040s, pull it back to 10. Like I said, I cut mine. Maybe I'll add it back here. Should I? We got 18 minutes into the opening bell. Should I add it back? What do you guys think? Should I add AMTD back? Let me know. SPY, pump it up. SPY up to 409. Yeah, I think a lot more people invest in them than you realize. Like if you research, like the way I know this is if you look on YouTube, you got a lot of people saying the top 5 penny stocks to invest in now, It's like, bro, who is investing into these companies, man? No. Do you, boo-boo? All right. No. All right, SPY at 409s. I shouldn't buy this here. I think $10 is a reasonable dip. I might buy 5 shares here. All right, we're in 5 shares again. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck, guys. How much does $300K in dividends pay you out, Sam? I like some penny stocks, bro, and that's fine. But again, they're just too sensationalized for me. Like even on this channel, I've kind of gravitated away from them lately, man. I'm kind of covering more large caps, regular stock. I've been trading mostly the SPY and the Q and the E-mini and Apple and Disney now for like a year, But I'm bringing the channel to reasonable focuses. You give great information, but why do you repeat yourself so much about penny stocks and how to invest so much? Because that's what people need to hear. Listen, I got an amazing following, and I appreciate you guys. If you guys hear me repeat stuff, it's because I think it's stuff that people need to hear, that I think in order for me to justify running this YouTube channel, which is a blessing in my life for sure. I make a great amount of money running this channel for sure. But in order for me to morally justify that, I feel like I need to protect traders. And so you'll hear me repeat the same things over and over again regarding penny stocks, regarding investing, because I think those are the most important things that people need to hear when they come to this channel, because it's going to protect them. And I hope they listen. Again, we're not investment professionals. We're not giving investment advice. But from my own experience in trading, those are the true things that people really need to hear that nobody else is telling them, 2 to 3K a month. That's not bad. For 300K, that's not too bad. Yeah, truth hurts. I know it bothers some people, and I get it. But like I said, man, listen, a blessing running this channel. In order for me to sleep good at night, I got to be honest with people, and I gotta tell them the truth. Sometimes they don't want to hear it. It's bad for my channel overall, but it helps me sleep better, so I gotta say it. KRKR is now over $2. Let's see if that holds. All right, guys, we got 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Let's see what we get. Should be a fun day. All right, guys, 14 minutes, 14 minutes. Truth over feelings. That's right, man. I was lucky enough, former YouTuber. Hey, nice song. Yeah, that's dope, man. What do you think the market will look like after the bell? I don't know. I think what most people are going to be paying attention to today are Uber, number one, is up big. I think a lot of people are going to be watching that to see if it actually holds the gains that it's made from its earnings report that dropped this morning. I think a lot of other people are going to be watching AMTD and HKD, right? What is it? AMTD and HKD, right? So yeah, I think these are going to be kind of what everybody's watching and talking about at the opening bell. HKD pulled all the way back to 800. But yeah, these two right here, AMTD and HKD, there's almost certainly going to be some halts that happen today in one way or another, whether it's on AMTD or HKD. And so this is going to be kind of the opening craziness, specifically HKD and AMTD. That's going to be kind of the craziness that people are going to be paying attention to. And that's what I'm personally going to be watching as well, just to see what happens here, because, you know, these are very big parabolic percentage moves. And so with that, we're going to be watching the craziness unfold at the opening bell for AMTD and HKD. As for the SPY, we got some big earnings today in after hours, and so I'm going to be watching to see if it's a sideways day, because a lot of the time when we have these big earnings, market moves sideways in anticipation of that. But we've had some decent volatility over the last like 30 minutes or so, and so we'll watch the SPY as well, watch the Q. You know, we're down, so I think it's understandable to watch for maybe a rebound back up to that 410 level on the SPY, or, you know, we'll see if we also break the 407s. Low areas. For me, I don't really try to predict what happens after the opening bell most of the time, because I think that's very difficult to do. And I think you know, you can throw a dart at a dartboard and kind of get the same accuracy in terms of trying to predict what the SPY does short term after the opening bell. But I'll just try to react to it. Hey, later, Sam. Have a good day, brother. Hey, of course, man. Thanks for joining us, dude. Hey, nice B10. What's up, man? Oh, no. Hey, Carol. Hey, baby, I need you to grab me. My battery's about to die on my headphones. I need you to grab me your AirPods. Hey, thank you, Emmanuel. I appreciate you too, bro. Thank you, man. All right, guys, we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Can y'all hear the music? My headphones died. I want to see if y'all can hear it, even if they're not on. So let me know if you can hear the music. He gives great information, just a bit too much. Huh? That's your opinion. It's all good, man. You know, in the end, we're all free here. So yeah, AMTD is definitely going to be the main one that we're watching right now. No music? Okay, my bad, guys. Yeah, Carol's going to grab my spare headphones for me real quick. SPY is at 408s. So the SPY's at 408s. Watching that to see if we hold like this previous high up there at 408.50s. We did buy the AMTD dip a little bit at $10 to see if it holds. Again, let me know what y'all are watching at the opening bell. We're up a nice little, almost $50 leading into the open, which we do most of our trading after the opening bell. So we'll see if we can make a couple hundred today, hopefully, if the market treats us well enough and if we get some good enough momentum on that front as well. QNRX, I've seen a few people mention this one. SPY dipping down a little bit. Here's QNRX. Yeah, QNRX is crazy volatile too. What is this? Let me see. So JMP Securities reiterated their buy rating on QNRX. They announced the receipt of a constructive scientific advice from EMA for the QRX003 development in Europe. Looks like a biotech company based in Europe that had some type of favorable catalyst that dropped last week, but I don't see any reason for this. Maybe it's probably sympathy, I'm assuming, with AMTD. I don't know anything about AMTD or HKD as a company, and so it is plausible that this might just be sympathy movement from AMTD, especially when you consider how similar the percentage moves on this chart are. I'm sure somebody's going to end up correcting me here, though. ILAG, what's up, JJ? Rev, the next 100x, best short data, maybe. Yeah, we'll get the music back up in a second. Yeah, KRKR is moving. It's at 205, so it's kind of consolidating. We are seeing AMTD start to pump back up 7 minutes until the opening bell. Yeah, that makes sense. MP. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. OPTT, man, Ocean Power. Been a while since I've seen that symbol. All right, guys, 7 minutes here. 7 minutes, team. Good luck. All right, guys. So KRKR is up to 209s. We got QNRX at 750s. We do have AMTD at 1050s here. So we'll see if it holds. I mean, I'm not going to be super loose with this, in terms of like my trading today. We're not going to be super loose with any of this. Hopefully it holds, but if it doesn't, we'll cut it. And look at QNRX follow, kind of the same type of sympathy momentum as AMTD. I think a lot of low float squeeze plays are moving with each other. QNRX breaking down under sevens. Again, we got 6 minutes here, 6 minutes. SPY is at 408.80s, 408.80s. Uber close to hitting highs. Yeah, HKD is at 799. 6 minutes here, man, and we'll see how crazy the day is, to be honest. It should be a ridiculous day. Yeah, Uber up to 28s. Bless you. OPTT headed back to 5s. Yeah, we got a good list. All right, team. All right, so we'll see if AMTD holds at 10. SPY bouncing back some. Rev makes billions. That's why they got the line and aren't going bankrupt. It's 300% short. Maybe. But again, I mean, like I said, I'm not saying Rev is not going to go. It certainly could, but in terms of probabilities, I don't know. I don't really hold any large or any small cap stock overnight, and so it would have to make moves today in order for me to get into this one. So we'll have to wait for that. AMTD bouncing a little bit at tens here. It's 8:26 right now. We got 4 minutes until the opening bell. All right, guys, let me know what y'all are watching right now. Oh, it's cold. My wife's got it like Antarctica in this hotel room in. 1060s for AMTD and 1060s. All right, guys, we're up to 1080s back on AMTD 1080s. All right, guys, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Hey, Maddie, Madison. My kids are just sleeping. OCGN, man, it's been a while since I heard that one too. There's 240s. All right, guys. Yeah, what's up, Pawn? SOS, man, it's been a while since I've seen SOS. SOS is crypto. They did a reverse split recently. SPY up to 409s here. AMTD is at 1070s, 1070s. Larry, if you're lying, you're going to get banned, sir. All right, man, you doing okay, buddy? All right, guys, so AMTD is at 1085s. Let's get ready to watch this craziness. No, not you, Walter. I'm talking to Larry. All right, so AMD back up to 1090s here. We'll see if it holds. SPY up there to 409s. Market's about to open now, guys. So we got about 40 seconds. Larry having a tough day, yeah. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. Trolls should just go, you know. All right, guys. About 20 seconds, team. 20 seconds. Good luck today, team. All right, guys. So here's the opening bell. All right, there's the opening bell, guys. We're at 1070s right now for AMTD, 1070s. The SPY is at 409s. We got Revlon at 870s. We're watching that. Revlon at 875s. Keep an eye on that. AMTD is at 1050s. No, he's just trolling, guys. I think he is. Revlon is still pushing up. It's at 886s, 890s now. All right, guys. So yeah, so far we're gonna put up HKD to see how that reacts to the market open. It's at 9:30 right now. AMTD is over 11. SPY dipping down. Revlon is at 869. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get my headphones up on this. Get some music playing. All right, guys. So AMTD is back up to 1145. So that's great. What's Uber doing? All right, guys. HKD is at 899s now. AMTD is still up there big. There we go. All right, guys. So AMTD is still ramping up. HKD is at 899s now, up to almost $12 for AMTD. And again, we did buy that dip back at $10 here for this one. So we did buy the dip. Still waiting here to see what happens. Over 1230s now for AMTD. Huge rip. We're at 409s on the SPY. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my headphones up now. Huge moves at 1260s. QNRX. Yeah, SPY pumping up. Revlon is trying. Here's QNRX. Big dump. It's still routing up. Just took a little bit more off on AMTD on that added dip buy that we got involved with. Kind of going in and out for this one. Trying to get my headphones. There we go. All right, we got my headphones up, it looks like. There we go. All right, so we should have music now. Let me make sure. I'm going to stop this for a second so you guys can see. Hear the audio. There we go. And there we go. All right, so you should be able to hear the music. Let me know if you can. All right, so AMTD, let me know if you can hear the music, guys. Looks like that dip buy was the right move for AMTD. I'm going to cut this, guys, because I'm worried it's going to get halted on the downside. Yeah, and there's the move down for AMTD. So big move. SPY is actually pumping up. QNRX just broke down. HKD starting to drop too. If we look at like the SPY, let me look at Revlon. Had a few people talking. It's at 857s. Man, did I narrowly avoid the AMTD halt? I think I did, man. So I called that. I told you guys, man. I told you guys. Man, called it. Got out of AMTD right before that halt, man. Okay, good. We got the SPY dipping down a little bit. We might start shorting this market if it sets up well enough for it. I'm trading contracts here, so we gotta mess with the editor here to where we switch the default order size. There we go. All right, market's starting to break down here. Why is it? There we go. All right, that's better. All right, SPY testing lows here. Again, AMTD got halted on the downside. It got halted at 33. It'll resume at 38 at 9:38 market time. Revlon's still trying to push up. HKD pulling back to $8 here. SPY is completely sideways. Revlon's consolidating under VWAP. We'll see if it bounces now. Yeah, like I said, I understood the risk. This is why I got out right in time for AMTD, like right in time. So you can see I'm flat on this position now. Cut it right in time. I was luckily able to get out. Again, I just understood the likelihood that, you know, we start to break lows on a really low float, high percentage parabolic move like this. We break lows, we're almost certainly going to be dropping and getting halted. SPY just broke under VWAP here. We get a pop up on SPY. We'll short it some more. All right, we're shorting the SPY. Let's see if it breaks down. 25 shares of the SPY right now. We start to push really high over VWAP. We're just going to cut it. All right, so we got a hammer candle, but again, we're probably going to cut this. I don't want to get a 400 test here, so we'll get out small and wait on the SPY, see if we break down some more. Revlon's trying to move back up. Y'all yell at me if Revlon starts to do anything. We'll put the regular scanners for Benzinga up. And y'all check out Benzinga. I'll post this link here. Benzinga is super useful in identifying a lot of these big moves in the market. Super useful in identifying a lot of the craziness in the market through Benzinga here. And if you want to check out Benzinga, here is the link. You can try them out completely free for 2 weeks without even needing a CC number. So there's the link. Check them out there as well, team. Still waiting for the market to do something here. PGY, yeah. It's halted X, so it's halted. That's why it's not moving. It's halted right now. Market consolidating sideways here. Any earning discounts today? You can look at like JetBlue. I don't know what JetBlue did for its earnings, but nothing that I'm seeing that I'm interested in. JetBlue down to 812s. AMTD halted. So AMTD should resume, guys, sometime in the next minute. It should resume at 38 if it's a 5-minute halt, which usually these are. And it was halted at 33, and so it should resume. It's in 20 seconds, it'll be 38, and so it should resume within 60 seconds after that, usually pretty soon. But so it'll probably resume sometime in the next 30 to 45 seconds for AMTD. So if you're in AMTD, now's the time to watch it because it'll probably resume pretty shortly. We're also going to start shorting the market as it breaks down here. There we go. See if we can break down some more. Nice. All right. Got ourselves back to basically green on the SPY, and we'll short into another little pop. But comes the resumption of AMTD, as long as it's a 5-minute halt, that is. JetBlue breaking lows again. So there might be some discounts there for JBLU. Again, AMTD should be resuming now, sometime in the next minute, or really sometime in the next 30 seconds. If it doesn't resume in the next 30 seconds, then it means it's probably going to be a 10-minute halt. All right, we're going to short the SPY again. We're in 25 shares. 50 shares now of the SPY. All right, so no resumption yet for the SPY, or for AMTD here. So it'll probably be, okay, there's the resumption. It resumed right at the last second. It's back up. It's at 940s, 960s right now for the SPY. Or for AMTD, I mean, I'm sorry. So AMTD is now resumed, testing $10 here. Okay, we're about break even here for the SPY. Just looking to see if we get a flush down here. Sideways consolidation trend on the market currently. At 902s for AMTD, starting to break down here. All right, we're gonna let the SPY test VWAP here, and we'll cut it, and we'll wait now. Just choppiness on the market. We gotta wait for downward momentum. AMTD is pushing down to 8. So, I mean, if you guys heard me in pre-market today, I gave a little bit of foreshadowing to this currently. I told you guys kind of how these go. They very rarely last forever, and maybe it comes back. It certainly could come back. I'm not saying it won't. But very rarely do these pumps last forever. And people get greedy and refuse to cut profit and just kind of get stuck. Yeah, very common tale of trading. Revlon back over VWAP here, though. Yeah, Google News. John, I know this is a stupid question, but when the stock gets halted, is that bad? It depends, man. If it gets halted on the downside as it breaks lows, yes, usually. It's never good. It's never 100% though. Sometimes a stock will get halted on the downside and then gap up and run afterwards. But in terms of like likelihood, most of the time when a stock gets halted as it breaks lows, it's going to move down pretty big after that. And vice versa. If a stock gets halted as it breaks highs, usually that's a good thing, you know, but not always. Sometimes a stock gets halted on the upside and then just dumps when it resumes. And so it's never 100%, but in terms of probabilities, it depends on what side it breaks. Aapl moving. Yeah, I'm watching Revlon here. Let's see if Aapl gives us some better trades. Should probably be watching Tesla too, to be honest here. Aapl sideways as well. Let me see what else we got with Tesla. Tesla's starting to move up there. We might start to trade some Tesla positions here. Here's Tesla. I like this movement. All right, we're in. Oh my gosh, I just bought 50 shares of Tesla. Oh my gosh, dude. Bro, sometimes I hate my platform, dude. Ugh. Dumb. Anyways, I'm in 10 shares of Tesla now. I didn't want this many. I didn't want 50 shares. I just lost an extra 15 bucks when I shouldn't have. Okay, well, that's how you make it right back. So we just made all of it back plus some. Maybe I should have held the 50 shares. But man, dude, I ended up buying 50 shares of Tesla. I wonder how much that position was, man. Let's see. All right, so Tesla is currently about $8.90. It's a $45,000 accidental position, guys. Oops. Hey, at least I made it back. Tesla ramping up too, though. I'm surprised the SPY's not moving up with it, to be honest. But Tesla just broke highs. Luckily, we made it right back in our next trade, but man. Tesla pumping up, AMTD consolidating. Revlon looks good. Revlon back over VWAP. SPY breaking down as Tesla moves up, and so because of that, I'm not going to take any sizable position here. I'm sending the SPY with 25 shares as Tesla moves up, but nothing crazy yet. I just covered a little piece. A little bit more. Kind of rare under VWAP position that I just got because of basically what Tesla was doing. We might take the opposing side now, actually. There we go. Taking both long and short here. Cut that. We'll add back on a pop here too. Maybe add. This will be a little bit more sizable position here. It's 25 shares of the SPY. 50 shares of the SPY. Looking for a flush. We're right around lows of the day here. There we go. Covering. Maybe add more if it bounces back up to 408.50s here. All right, we're in 50 shares again for the SPY. AMTD starting to bounce back up a little bit. It's at 9, 10. It's trying to break back over $10. We're short about 50 shares of the SPY here. Trying to be patient. Cover a little bit more. Ride the rest down. Oof, held that one a little bit too long. Let greed get to me. Tesla just ripped up, breaking highs. Look at this. Huge move. Market's kind of choppy with it. Still a pretty green day, though. We're actually kind of break even after the opening bell with all this stuff going on. But Tesla just ramped up big. Yeah, Revlon up to 950s. Looks good. You as well, DS. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the continued support, man. Look at Tesla fly. It's going to drag the market up, drag the Q up with it. All right, we're actually taking the long position on the SPY here, riding it up nicely. All right, so we just got out, made about 10 bucks there. Tesla breaking highs again. SPY push it up, pumping up to test it. AMTD testing lows. No. Yeah, right, New Zealand. I do want to take a second, guys, to promote one of my newest sponsors. It's a platform called Stonk Tech. It isn't actually live yet, but I appreciate everybody if they would join the waitlist. Basically, there's a lot of really cool stuff that Stonk does. If you read about it, they're basically looking to create like a trading social media company. Super dope site so far. They gave me a little bit of early access to it. And there's just a lot of really cool stuff. So you can join the waitlist. And again, I'll consider it a favor. All my main supporters here, go ahead and join the waitlist for this. You can check out their blog. They do have some really cool stuff on their blog so far. And if you read about them, they're basically, it says, after years of working with large institutions and recognizing how they promote imbalances, we witnessed the rise of free commission trading. Along with growth, they observed problems within the financial industry and big banks and funds. They're basically trying to help traders by creating a social media platform that enables traders to work together to punish big banks and basically succeed. So again, if you want to sign up for the wait list, I certainly appreciate it. Here is the website. Everybody go give it a follow and at least join the wait list for your boy here. There's a link right there. It's stonk.tech. AMTD is at 882s. Tesla breaking highs as well, over 900s now, looking very, very strong. Very, very strong. And again, SPY pulling back a little bit as Tesla flies, but the market is pretty much sideways at this point in time. So the market is pretty much sideways. If you look at like the Q, the Q was at 314s, 315s. So Q has actually been doing a little bit better. So tech's performing better, at least probably from Tesla ramping up. You think who will listen to me, Joe? All right, guys, so we'll see the SPY. SPY is completely sideways. Market turning again, SPY turning down. So we gotta just chill and wait. The penny holders. I mean, what regarding AMTD? I mean, listen, you try to tell people, bro. Again, I mean, AMTD is not really done yet necessarily either. It's just kind of one of those things where experience kind of helps me understand these moves a little bit more than I think most kind of Joe below off the street. I think experience is going to help me understand these a little bit better. Yeah, nobody ever listens to me about penny stocks. A lot of people get mad at me when I talk about it, and so they'll say things like, oh, I'm talking about it too much. Really, that's just emotion most of the time from them holding penny stocks and getting kind of, again, I always use the pyramid scheme analogy because it's the most accurate, I think, where it's like you try to talk somebody out of a pyramid scheme. They don't say, oh, thank you for helping me. They get mad at you for it, and that's kind of the same thing in pennies. You know what I mean? SPY very choppy sideways. Yeah, why don't you go help your mom?
Yeah, we're gonna go in like 2 minutes.
All right, so we're shorting a little bit more of the SPY now. Kind of riding the breakdown here. We're in a small position. We're just gonna see if the Q can break down. Here's the SPY. AMD, bro. Yeah, we're gonna be covering that one heavy later too. There's HKD breaking down to 700s. Yeah, AMT ramping back up. Yeah, I've been kind of going back and forth. Luckily, we're pretty green on the day from our AMTD trade. But for now, we just kind of gotta chill. Can't express how grateful I am for this community. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it, man. Happy for you guys, or happy to have you guys here. I mean, Tesla just ripping up. That's what really Tesla is kind of what's dragging the rest of the market up like this. I like this upwick though, so we're gonna short into this upwick. There we go. Get some short-term pressure here. There we go. Again, these upwicks could be very telling if you can jump on them fast enough. Look at Revlon rip up to 760s, guys. So Revlon's pumping. Look at Tesla, though. Tesla's kind of the big one. What's your prediction on AMTD? John, it's not like you've been doing this for years and know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure. You know, like I said, a lot of people would say, hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. And they're going to go follow somebody that's been doing it for 6 months, that's buying up penny stocks and investing in penny stocks and pumping up, you know, AMC. Revlon up to 980s. Tesla at almost 900 here. I'm not going to go against the market, though. If Tesla pushes up, I'm not going to short the SPY. We just got to wait, I think. I don't know. I'm not going to tell anybody price targets or anything like that, Mello. It's not what I do here. I think AMTD could come back, though. I think if it cracks VWAP over, if it cracks over VWAP and holds, and then breaks over $10, and the volume sustains, then I think you could be due for another push up. You could be due for another leg up. Now, again, I have no idea. AMTD might just dump down, and it's certainly possible that it does. But for me personally here, you know, I don't trust it enough to do anything. You know what I mean? Right now, it's pretty neutral. It's under VWAP, so it's weak, but it's holding, and it has a double bottom at 8. And so I think that's pretty neutral. It's got a double bottom, which could signify strength. And then but it's under VWAP sideways, so that could signify weakness too. So it's just kind of like, it's not enough for me to really say yes or no for AMTD yet. Revlon pumping up though. Revlon about to hit 10s. So Revlon looks good. All right, SPY broke lows. Tesla's starting to pull back some now, finally. Yeah, I mean, AMTD's starting to break. If it breaks under 8, that's not a good sign. You know, it's still kind of early in the day, though, and I think a lot of the time I've thought these were dead, and then they've kind of come back to life. Now, I don't think the probabilities are in your favor necessarily for AMTD. I think chances are it's probably over with. You know what I mean? I think it'll probably start to fade. Once volume starts to fade, that's kind of when it's really done, in my opinion. But crazier things have happened, you know. Hey, for sure. Revlon pump it back up. Revlon dipped right to the VWAP, held at 925 and then bounced. I think that's a pretty good sign. I'm kind of shorting the SPY again. Tesla's starting to break on the downside, so we kind of were able to get into a few shorts of that. We're actually green on our day trading today. Tesla's starting to break on the bottom. So Tesla breaks under that 891 previous close. Might be time for that one to flush. All right, so there goes Tesla starting to break. Like I said, let's see if it continues down. Bouncing right at that previous close. Let's see if it holds that support level. Tesla's starting to dump down now. I'm kind of short in the SPY as this happens here. We got 50 shares. Let's see how weak the SPY goes here. Might actually add up to 100 shares on a bounce here. Risk up to that level there. All right, 75 shares. We'll add up to 100 if it gives me the chance to. All right, that's 100. We're not going to add more than this. Ooh. I think I probably got to get out of this here, so we're going to cut it. Watching the queue, though, I mean, market's just kind of following the SPY, or following Tesla here. If you look at Tesla, still green on the day, but more of a break-even day now. No, we're up like 15 bucks, though. We're still green. But again, I mean, AMTD starting to pump over nines. Yeah, bro. I sorry to hear that, pawn. Maybe John. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. We could all speculate, but who knows, man. Looks like we got out of the SPY at the right time. Tesla starting to ramp. Revlon consolidating kind of looks primed for maybe another bounce up. AMTD getting back over 10s. Like I said, man, that situation is still there where if it gets over 10 and volume is still good and it holds support, it could be up for another leg up, but we'll have to wait. Here's the queue. Man, what you doing? You hanging out, bro? Let's see how stocks move, man. That's Tesla. You know the car's Tesla?
Yes, I know the Tesla.
Yes.
We were gonna get it instead.
Yeah, don't tell people what we got. You don't need to.
Okay.
You're gonna buy this dip. All right, so we're just kind of hanging out here, relaxing, waiting. See if we get some favorable movement here. Tesla kind of consolidating, pulling back some. We're in the queue. Kind of sitting back here waiting for something to show up. Tesla dipping heavy. So we'll get out the queue here. We'll just wait now, I guess. The market work. Really choppy day. AMTD start kind of getting back over VWAP though. Maybe that's interesting. Tesla's starting to turn here, guys. So we don't really have much to trade. The market kind of turned on us, so we're just kind of sitting back. Oh, Tesla's starting to pop back up. Let's see if it ramps. All right, guys, so kind of sitting back with Tesla here, hanging out. See what it treats, how it treats the rest of the market here. Q pulling back some, just choppy days. AMTD did reject a VWAP, so it couldn't really get over that $10 level and actually hold. The jack of all trades, eh? Yeah, market's just sideways again. Last few weeks, like I said, if you guys heard me this morning, with all the earnings coming out today and tomorrow and Wednesday and the stuff dropping in the market, we might get some sideways activity, unfortunately. And so we just kind of withheld trading. There's too many down and up wicks kind of chopping back and forth in the markets. And so we're just kind of hanging out right now, waiting for the market to do something favorably. And we're just not really getting too much at this point. Hopefully we get some good looking movement here, but we're kind of choppy right now. Revlon is kind of holding here. We did have HKD pop back up to 870s. Now, how much do you think these are going to follow each other regarding AMTD and HKD? AMTD is still trying to hold over 9s, it looks like. See if they keep pumping. We got some maybe favorable activity hopefully coming soon. But Q trying to pump, Tesla up there. Huh. Q trying to get back over VWAP too. Let's see if it holds. I'll maybe take that long if it sets up well enough for it. Tesla kind of consolidating over VWAP, but gotta wait for that move. We do have AMD today earnings, so maybe that'll impact markets. Revlon. One trade of that, yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it goes, Mike. Yeah, we're just kind of sitting back waiting. Q might do something well. I mean, look, we can watch the Q. We're short a little piece here, but we're gonna take a small piece. Hey, one of y'all get the door for your mom. All right, so we're at 25 shares of the Q, but again, if this one doesn't work, we're just gonna withhold trading and stop. No reason to push super hard in this market. Huh? It's up to you. It doesn't matter too much. Okay. Yeah, you can turn them on. All right, we're just gonna cut this. Yeah. All right, Revlon's starting to push back up, though. And again, we'll see if AMTD, I think AMTD has the chance to rebound. I think it could. Whether it will, who knows? I'm probably going to go ahead and clip the stream, guys. So if you haven't already, like I said, check out Stonks. Stonks, I believe they're going live sometime this month. And so it's going to be kind of a social media that I'm going to be on. Kind of a stock-based social media that I'm going to be on. Do me a favor, join the wait list. Again, all my supportive members here, join the wait list for Stonk. I'll post this link in chat. Great way to help support the channel. And yeah, I'll post this link. And yeah, I kind of like it dark, bro. It kind of, kind of chill, hang it out. Here's the link, stonk.tech. I'll post it in the description as well if you guys want it. Another way to help support the channel, guys, is by checking out TopStep. TopStep funds traders and futures. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their demo while following the rest of their rules, then they fund you between 50 up to over 100K. If you look at the E-mini, like here's the SPY on the left, bottom left, right? There's the SPY. If you look at the E-mini, I mean, it's a terrible choppy day, of course, but if you look at the E-mini and you look at the SPY, this is the same thing. This is the same as this, right? You can see these two, and you can trade this right side here in the futures market with no PDT rule, instant settlement, shorting ability. You can trade it with only a couple thousand in a margin account. And you can short, you can go long. You can essentially trade the SPY with no PDT and futures. And TopStep funds traders. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit the target on that demo while following their rules and conditions, and they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K. You can get 20% off if you use my link. Again, regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year in the futures market. And again, it's probably the best way to get around the PDT rule. Check out the link. Great way to help support the channel. And again, guys, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Good luck. Love you all. Have a good day. Y'all stay safe. Like I said, as for AMTD, again, chances are it's not going to come back. But if it does, if it gets over 10 and holds support, it could make another run. And so, but until then, it's just a really choppy day in the market, guys. There's just no edge for me on days like today where the SPY is basically just sideways completely. And so I'm going to go ahead and hang out. I am out of town right now. Obviously, we will be back for the earnings stream this evening. So be ready. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell if you haven't already. We will be back for that. And we will be back home tomorrow as well. So love you all. Good luck. Stay safe. And we'll see you guys later, guys.